What's up, you guys? Hope you're doing all right. We're back for another day, another stream, another meme, another dream. I was gonna say another cream, but I think that would be a little too far. I guess whatever. Yeah, another day, another cream. What's going on, everybody? We are looking into some chud shit today. We've been doing a lot of viral algorithm chasing kind of content lately, but today we're gonna turn our lens back onto some chud shit. Our good old favorites, our good old, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, we obviously hate chuds, but they're still like so fascinating, you know? It's still fun to look into. It's still fun to just discover a new one, unlock some new chuds. So that's what we're doing today. We're unlocking a new chud. And this chud is brought to us by Jumbo, Jumbo Scorpions in Twitch chat, who one day jumped in when we were doing the Dobre Bro stream and just said, have you ever heard of Alpha M? And I was like, no, I have not ever heard of Alpha M. So I looked into Alpha M after that stream, and boy, was I very pleasantly surprised. So we're going to be talking about Alpha M today. Very new channel for me. Never heard of this dude before. We'll look into like his channel description and stuff before we really jump into it. But as you can assume by the channel's name, Alpha M is basically like alpha male. So it's all about men's shit. It's all about men content for men, you know? We're gonna be doing some manly stuff today. We're gonna be working on our pectorals. We're gonna be learning how to not be gay. We're gonna be learning how to optimize our chances with women. All of the stuff that comes with being a dude, you know? So I'll show you guys Alpha M. Let me turn this music down here first, though. I'll show you guys Alpha M, and we'll take a look at the channel description. But I also pulled up a list of videos that I think will be good. Although, like, all this dude's content seems really good. So if we jump over here, this is the video I pulled up first. I'll explain that in a second. Fossa is a true alpha male. That is true. What's going on, Yurt? Just explaining that we're looking into Alpha M today, a channel that was recommended by one of you degenerates, Jumbo, so that we could look into it. And it's I guess it's Alf Ham. Kind of looks like it says Alf Ham up here. But yeah, lifestyle, grooming, fitness. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn off. There we go. Woo. Woo. I bet that sounds a lot better for you guys. I forgot to turn off my AC, which really sucks. Thumbnail funny because he get females so much at boring. Oh my god, that quote is so cancerous. I can't even understand the meme behind it there. But yeah, so we're looking into content for men today. This content's super manly. It's going to teach you how to get all the women. It's going to teach you how to avoid being perceived as gay. It's going to teach you how to appropriately love your bros and make sure that you have their best interest in mind at all times. And it's literally going to teach us how to maximize our chances of getting blowjobs. So here's the thing for me is like back when I was first looking into a lot of chud content for the first time, like around 2016, I feel like a lot of people had their realization in around 2016 that like a lot of people on the internet were fucking chuds, right? Around Gamergate era. Around that time was when I started to find out about incel culture. Actually, no, that's not true. You know what? The first time I encountered like the men crowd, the male crowd, was when Elliot Rodger fucking did his thing over in whatever city in California where he just like got so upset that like women weren't having sex with him that he literally went out and killed people. And then I remember looking into that, I found out about pickup artist forums, and I found out about these dudes who feel that they are just like in the wrong body and that the world is so too cruel to them because they can't get the women or the sex that was promised to them by things like movies for being a nice guy. That was like the first time I'd ever encountered that kind of thing. You know, the perfect gentleman mentality, right? I deserve it because I give you every chance to give it to me, or I give you every reason to give it to me, right? And then in 2016, 17, that's when I found out about incel culture and their schematization of the world, right? The Chad Virgin complex, the Stacy Becky complex, all of that shit. And obviously alpha male came out of that, right? The terminology alpha male kind of came out of that. Well, it came out of first evolution, right? It came out of like people looking at fucking animals like lions, and then men who were frustrated because they just didn't have the best chances on the dating market started to call people who had better chances than them alphas, and it started to turn into this like evolutionary pseudoscience, evolutionary psychology pseudoscience that it is now, where like females look for certain traits in males, and males need to play to those traits to optimize their chances on the dating market and make sure that they can spread their seed as far as possible. So that's what's going on with Alpha M here. It's just got all of the trappings of that kind of content, right? Like, first thing up here, like this first thumbnail really caught my eye. 7 things destroying your package permanently. Like teaching us how to like maximize our sperm motility, making sure that we have the best chances to get people pregnant. Sigma versus Alpha, which is a new thing. That's the thing I really am curious about, is what a Sigma male is, because they've sort of updated their terminology since 2016, where being a Chad or being an alpha male was the preferred mode for manhood. Now it's being a Sigma male, and I don't quite know what that means. I've heard it thrown around, but I literally have never looked into it, so I'm hoping to do that today. But yeah, I wanted to look into what the channel is all about here. He does have like a website. I kind of don't want to go to it, but then I kind of do want to go to it. I think we'll let the content decide for us whether or not we go there. But one of the most interesting things about this to me when I looked at the about originally was that this is a dude who's been doing his thing since 2006. Like, this dude has been consulting men on fashion, lifestyle, grooming, and fitness since 2006, which is, he's got a long fucking career. It says here, Aaron realized that there was a lack of resources and options for men to receive real world help and advice. I mean, the real world help and advice is just how do you have more sex? It's not necessarily helpful or advice, really. In regards to their image and grooming. Okay, I spoke too soon, so he's aware that it's a very incomplete type of help. Our goal is to help you look and feel the best that you can every day of your life. Okay, well, let's see if we feel that that's true. A lot of these lifestyle coaches kind of turn into toxic gurus who make you feel inadequate, that like you could never be this type of person. Like, not that they like intentionally shame you or something, but a lot of people feel that they aren't capable of living up to these images. And what these guys teach you is that, well, there's nothing you can do about the way other people will see you and perceive you. You just have to deal with it, kind of thing. So it turns very toxic, you know? That's what I always say, men don't have enough resources. Yeah, that's a good point, dude. The irony of that statement, that is a good point. Alpha M strives to offer positive and uplifting a positive and uplifting voice in a sea of negativity. What is the negativity? I wonder what he thinks. Usually the negativity means feminism or means people trying to break down gender norms and things like that. It usually has to do with that. It's usually not like people being mean to you. It's like usually people trying to uplift others. So I'm curious if that's what it means in this instance. Maybe it's selfish, but the whole thing with Roger scared me because we had a lot of similarities, except that what? Maybe it's selfish, but the whole thing with Roger. scared me because because we had a lot of similarities. Oh, Elliot Rodger. Okay, got it. Um, Except, of course, I don't hate women or blame everyone else. Yeah, right. I had a lot of sympathies with people like this too because, like, I mean, I don't fit into the ideal male image, right? Like, I'm a bit big, right? I don't necessarily like groom myself as adequately as I could, or like dress myself as stunningly as I could, right? I don't have like as much drip as some of these dudes do out here. You know, I don't try to make myself appear like, you know, conventionally beautiful as much as possible, or play to social norms when it comes to etiquette and stuff like that. Not that I'm like a slob or something, but just like I won't play to the niceties like other people do. Like when people like want to have small talk, I'm just like not really about that. So yeah, I sympathize with people who like are like, oh shit, the world isn't really constructed for me. The dating market isn't really constructed for somebody like me. What the fuck am I gonna do? But yeah, of course I would never be like, well, the problem is the others who aren't giving me what I deserve, right? It's like, well, yeah, the world isn't built for me, but there's no reason it should be. And I think the reason that people believe that they're owed these things like love and happiness is because we watch movies and we see that good people and people who show virtuous traits will be rewarded. And then we internalize that and assume that, okay, well, that's how it has to be, right? And then it gets distorted into virtuosity equals reward, right? Virtuosity gets reward, and people see sex as that, and then it just becomes very dehumanizing in the way that they treat women, where they're like, I'm nice to these women, they just don't give me what I deserve, right? I was saying earlier that this is all about evolutionary psychology and the pseudoscience that evolutionary psychology is. The idea that, like, women, because of their biology, desire fit, capable, autonomous mates, right? And the idea that males, because of their biology, require docile, servile, fertile women who will follow their lead, right? So there's these like inscrutable ideals that, because of our brains being based in our biology and because our biology being based around survival, we have this drive in our dating taste, or in our perceptions of others, that is always going to be based in that biology and can't escape from it, right? The problem there too is obviously gender becomes a derivation of sexual assignment, right? So based on whatever a doctor thinks you are, well, now those are the social norms that are being thrust upon you. And now, instead of having a coach who saying, you know, it's okay if you don't fit into those norms, it's okay that people are gonna have deviations from those norms. We got a coach, on the other hand, in Alpha M, saying, no, we need to play as much as possible to those norms because we can't do anything about our biology. So we need to maximize our chances out there, right? There's strict adherence to gender norms in these people's ideology, and those gender norms become the ideal. The alpha is the ideal man, and it's based on gender norms like being strong, independent, financially independent, and just autonomous in general, right? For the women, it's being accommodating, caring, domesticated, essentially, right? So someone who doesn't fit into that, rather than being encouraged by these people, is discouraged by these people, right? I have a huge issue with that. Fellas, is it gay to say please and thank you and eat more edible, and eat anything more edible than razor blades? Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, these guys are gonna be our radar for how we know that we how to know not to appear gay out there, right? But yeah, here's another thing too, though, that's a problem with this, is that because they show the gender norms to be the ideal and to be the most attractive, it has an implicit counterpoint that says anything that breaks those norms or goes against those norms is unattractive, right? So somebody who doesn't dress themselves as well as they possibly could, somebody who doesn't have the money to get like the newest clothes, or somebody who doesn't know how to make themselves look good in the camera on a dating app, right? Like now those people, I froze for a second. I got distracted by something that on my screen here. Anyways, yeah, so those people who don't quite have the ability to live up to those expectations become by default unattractive, right? Which is another big issue with this kind of thing. And if you're a lifestyle coach, like, it's not really good to encourage your students to think like this, because it's a very self-destructive way of thinking ultimately, right? They might be like, well, I don't like doing this or looking like this or dressing like this. But it's like, well, too bad. That's the world you're born in, right? As someone wearing last year's Animal Crossing shirt, I can confirm that, yeah. Yeah, get with it, man. We're all moving on to Minecraft t-shirts now, dude, right? I have a few other talking points here. I'm just kind of scanning them now to see if there's anything up front that I want to say before we get into this, because I like to kind of clarify my position on this stuff ahead of time. I mean, I think you guys know that I don't appreciate this way of thinking or this way of framing the world, or framing our experience and encounter of the world. But I think it's also kind of useful to just sort of preface this so we know what lens we're looking at this through, right? One thing that I think is important to say up front is that obviously our culture does place importance on appearance, right? Obviously our minds are biased, and survival is kind of how our minds are or were historically wired. But we should really not encourage our people to, like, our following, or use the platform that we have to further those norms. Instead, we should work towards making a more accommodating world, right? Instead of a less accommodating world. More accommodating in the sense that we should be opening up our band of acceptance for the way that people appear to us, right? Rather than narrowing it down and saying that only certain forms of expression are acceptable, right? Or are attractive in the instance of Alpha M here. So there's going to be a few more that I think come up through the content organically, but I'm kind of scanning here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good. So anyways, let's get into this. This channel is old, by the way. This channel was made in 2008. So I don't know what let's actually quickly just look at what the oldest content on this channel is. Yeah, 11 years ago, dude. And it's the same thing. I feel like we got to do a newer one first, and then we'll come back to this. But it's amazing how long he's been doing this, dude. Obviously, 11 years isn't 2008, but he's probably been doing similar content since then. Well, all right, so the first video from this dude that I pulled up for us is one that I think is just kind of good to start off with. It's his daily routine, 2021, the ultimate alpha, and he's putting alpha in quotes here, and I wonder if that's because he now identifies as a Sigma male. The ultimate alpha daily routine, men's lifestyle and productivity tips, 24-hour vlog. He seems to do these daily routines every year. There was another one for 2020, so he just does an update. I like that his daily routine seems to involve getting groped by women in the morning who just worship and adore his penis. Like, Jesus Christ, man. What is the thumbnail, dude? If he's been doing it this long, does that mean it works or it doesn't work? I think it's supposed to mean it works because he's the coach. It's not like he's the student, right? So like the longer it is, the more successful he appears as that coach. All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm not gonna blow your ears out like that. Don't worry. I needed to start it to find the volume. There we go. I will, you know what? I kind of want to talk about those three things that he just pointed out here. First, he points out style, right? He brings up style first. And when it comes to style, style is really subjective, man. Style is all about you, right? But I wonder what his interpretation of style is. I wonder if it's okay to do whatever with style, and as long as you feel good, like, that's cool. Or I wonder if it's like there are good ways to do style and bad ways to do style, and it's based on your body and your biology. I'm wondering which one of the two he falls into. I have a feeling it's the latter. I'll give him, you know, benefit of the doubt until he proves otherwise, though. Then he says, all right, then we got grooming, right? Grooming is just something that we do, like, almost for other people. I mean, there's obviously hygienic benefits to grooming, right? Like, if you don't shower, you're gonna be caked up and like dead skin and shit like that. But what, and like you'll smell. But when it comes to grooming, you know, wouldn't that also fall under the umbrella of style? It's like a very personal thing, you know? It's like kind of up to you beyond like just making sure that you don't stink so people won't say anything, right? Unless like he's gonna say then there's good ways of grooming and bad ways of grooming, which I think he will. And fitness is the same kind of thing, right? It's like, okay, fitness is very much like up to the person. Like, if you aren't fit, you don't have to be fit, right? But like, does he think there's ways that we should be fit, ways that we shouldn't be fit? So it's weird because like for me, all of these three things, all of those style, what was it? It was style. Oh my God, why am I so brain dead right now? Style, grooming, fitness, right? All of those are incredibly like subjective and kind of up to the person, like in terms of what they want to do with them. But I feel like what he's going to tell us is that there's like an objective way to do those things better or worse, right? That's my feeling that I get from this. Unless he means that kind of grooming, of like grooming your dick. Probably does. Or do you mean like sexual fitness? I hate his branding, dude. I am alpham, style, grooming, fitness. It's like you can't separate these out. Why doesn't he have a capital A too? I feel like a capital A is such a phallic letter, you know what I mean? It's like, it's got the peak, you know, it's nice and sharp, it sticks nice and pointed upwards, right? But he's got all the lowercase beta letters over here. What the fuck, dude?
Gentlemen, good morning. Great to see you again.
I love the presumption that there's literally no women who are watching this.
The time is 6 o'clock.
We got content for men. It's just content for men only. Get out, girls. This ain't for you. Yeah, I hate the Alfam. It just looks so bad.
And we're going to be rolling all day long. I'm going to take you through 24 hours with me.
If I could say one thing right now, just being a bit toxic in the same way this dude is, his voice is not very alpha, man. Hey guys, we're going to be doing a 24-hour camera daily routine. Listen to his voice. It's just like you would expect, like, hey guys, today, you know what I mean? I would expect him to like up the testosterone in his diet just so he can get on camera and be like, all right guys, I'm going to show you my daily routine. First, I have women in the morning wake up with me and kiss my pectorals until I finally open my eyes. Like, you know what I mean?
I got a lot to do today, but I just thought since it's been a while and I haven't done a vlog in a while, it would be fun to do and might be cool for you to actually see currently what I'm getting done in a day. Because, you know, one of the things that you're going to notice about me is that I am a very regimented dude, right? It's the regimen, it's...
He accidentally ate an Impossible Whopper, yep. It's over, dude. The forced feminization has happened. They got to him. He drank the gay frog juice, dude. It's over.
It would be fun to do and might be cool for you to actually see currently what I'm getting done in a day. Because, you know, one of the things that you're going to notice about me is that I am a very regimented dude, right? It's the regimen, it's the systems that I've put in place that have allowed me to do what I do and to, you know, manage a lot of different things and to be a very productive dude. So if that's how...
This is one of those things about these channels is like sometimes there is good advice. It just gets deployed, in my opinion, in a toxic way. And I'm curious to see how this might get deployed in a toxic way. But the idea of trying to be as disciplined as you can be to make sure that you live the best life you're living is great advice. I think that that is great advice. Like, and it's just, it kind of sucks that it comes from somebody who might also give us advice like, well, there's nothing you can do about your body, so all you got to do is just try to dress as well as you can and try to be as charismatic as possible, right? Like, it just kind of sucks that those two people are giving the same advice is coming out of the same. That those two forms, it sucks that those two forms of advice are coming out of the same person, you know?
Sounds good, gentlemen. Why don't you drop me one of these to be like, yo, Alpha, that sounds pretty cool. I'm excited to see what you do on a day and if it's any different than what you did a year ago. But the first thing that I'm excited about dropping on myself is a cup of coffee. You hungry? All right.
Does he literally have 3 cats? Okay, he's kind of breaking the image I had of an alpha right now. This is kind of cool.
Cup of coffee. You hungry?
1 cat.
All right.
2 cats. This is if there wasn't this cat in the background, I would have only thought 2. Now we got 3.
All right, gentlemen.
Wait, is he a dad?
Let's talk.
Is he a dad? What does his mug say? Oh fuck, what is it? Dear Dad, you are the best cat dad ever. He bought himself a mug from his cats, dude. Okay, this guy might be better than I thought. Yo, if this is the alpha coach, we might not be in for the most toxic shit ever. I mean, he got himself a mug from his cats. His cat's name is Piglet. This is good so far.
All right, gentlemen, so let's talk a little bit about our plan for the day. Because every day, when I start, I like to actually think through, like, everything I have to accomplish. So the one thing that hasn't changed over the course...
Okay, I just gotta point one thing out. He's, like, getting coffee and shit, sitting in his bathrobe, but he looks like he's already fully showered, his hair's groomed, like, he's all good. Like, he's done 90% of it, he just kind of threw a bathrobe on.
I have to accomplish. So the one thing that hasn't changed over the course of the past, like, 12 years is my number one...
He's got his earrings in, like, he didn't just wake up and go make coffee, you know?
...priority during the day is to actually think about and plan a video that I'm going to be filming later on in the day. And that hasn't changed. I've got a promotion today that I got to film. It's for...
He thinks about and scripts and films and edits the videos all in the same day. Maybe he doesn't do the editing and stuff all in the same day, but damn, dude. I mean, I've been editing all day and I've been streaming all week, so I get what that feels like. But I don't necessarily come up with the ideas myself. You know what I mean? Because I do a lot of criticism. So it would be kind of tough to just like generate ideas. Like, what haven't I covered when it comes to men's topic related to men, you know?
For the company Raycon. You guys have all heard about those incredible wireless earbuds at a fraction of the cost. Anyway, more about them later. Second biggest priority
God, dude,
that I have for us today is actually filming a video or a commercial for a new product that I'm about to be launching in a few months. It's a top...
He has products. Okay, well, that means we got to go to his website. Remember I said it'll be based on what we see in the video? I guess this is it, huh? Okay, so he's got an Alpha M app, number 1. Wait, not number 1. I am Alpha M. He's got 3 okay, hold on. He's got 5 different websites here. IamAlphaM.com, alphamap.com, or alpha... Dude, this is why his branding sucks. I can't read this stuff. This looks like IamAlpham, right? This looks like Alpha Map. This is fine. It's clearly Aaron Marino. And this Pete and Pedro, what is that one? And then menfluential.com. I love that the MEN is capitalized, even though it wouldn't matter at all. No. He said he has a new product on his website. He said it quick. So I want to see what he means. I'll go back for a sec and just make sure I hear.
commercial for a new product that I'm about to be launching in a few months. It's a top.
Yeah, see? He might not have products out already, though. My story. From bankrupt, of course he's like a grind culture guy, dude. From bankrupt and driving a beer cart to multi-millionaire and helping millions of men look and feel their best. I love the quick little timeline here. Bankrupt, growing up, consultancy, first video. Done. My whole life right there. And nothing happened before 2007. My life began then. My Shark Tank story. Oh, so he was like he's like a product of venture capitalism. In 2015, I started Pete and Pedro, a grooming brand for men. Wait, is he gay? Not happy with the styling aids? Who's Pete and Pedro, dude? Who's Pete and Pedro? Let's see. Do they have like a little about page? Why is it called this? Am I missing anything? I feel like sometimes I go too fast. I'm not really missing anything, though. It does say Bueno Hair. Is that the name of... I think it is. No, that's just the slogan. As seen on Shark Tank, Pete and Pedro Bueno Hair. Okay. So in 2007, he was on Shark Tank. He pitched a body care product. And then... What the fuck? And then he got... you know, his own clout from there. What is this? Leather body wash? Amazing pearlized body wash. Keep skin supple. What is leather? Is it because, like, men like leather, so you don't want soft skin? You want leathery skin? Is that what that is? All right. Well, now we know what Pete and Pedro are. What is the Alpha M app? Is this just where he can, like, directly advertise to you and tell you what you need to buy? Let's see. Uh-oh. That one's not working. And then we got AaronMarino.com. This is probably just like his professional website. Yeah. Yeah. This is like for businesses and shit. Oh, here we go. Oh, is it gonna load? Come on now, fam map. Let's go. I don't think it's gonna load. I'm gonna get some water while we wait for this. These guys always have a fucking product, you know? These guys always have a product they're trying to peddle. It's like, it's not just advice. It's not just go discipline yourself and here's how you do it. It's like, go discipline yourself, here's how you do it. And here's a product that I made to make the process easier. Or here's an app that I made so you can track your progress, you know? Firefox can't open this page. All right, fuck it then, whatever. Okay, one of your links is broken, Alfam, if you see this. The M stands for Marine. And Alpha stands for Aaron. Oh, yeah, that's it. Wait, why Marine? How did you get that? Did you look somewhere I didn't? Oh, Merino. Oh. You just said Marine there. Okay, got it. Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. AM, Alpha Merino. Yeah. Elliot Hustle. Oh my god, is that his name? Or Hulse? Damn, he missed the birth luck on that one. He could have been born Elliot Hustle. But no, I don't. I typed Elliot Hustle too. It's him. Tell her, no! Stop giving women what they want. Oh god. Oh god. Tell her, no! No! I'm Alpha! Stop! What the fuck, dude? What to do when women complain? Jumbo, how did you find this? This is great. We gotta do this guy too. This is great. Jumbo is like the gift that keeps on giving for the chuds, man. This is... No! For real? This is Tyler One's dad? Dude, why are all of them online? This is so funny. Who's the mom? Oh my god, this is so funny. And now I see it, dude. Dude, are you for real? He looks just like them too. Dude. Dude, why are they all bald? Why are they all bald? Wait, is it actually him? Is it? I would so believe it. Well, is their last name? Okay, hold on. Tyler and Eric. I don't know their last name. Streamer Brothers. What's fucking E-Rob or Tyler One's last name, dude? Robbins. So is this guy's last name fake? Elliot Robbins? No, okay. It was just a joke. Dude, Yurt. You called it, but you really got my hopes up there. I was gonna fucking die, dude. He is too young to be real, to be their dad. Oh, God. I'm calling him that. When we do it, when we do the content, I'm calling him Tyler One's dad over here. Why Hollywood feminizes black men. That one is true, which is weird. Like, they'll always put black men in dresses. Okay, dude, Jumbo, how did you find it? You probably do what I used to do all day before I was like editing and doing stuff, which is just like constant. I like used to constantly go on subreddits or just like down the YouTube rabbit hole, basically. I remember when he was just a fitness guy. How old is the channel? 9 years ago. Erection problems. Oh, God. I love how long they've been doing their thing. Yo, he really does look like Tyler One, dude. He really does look like Tyler One. He doesn't look like E-Rob as much, but I guess that's just because of like the fact that his eyes actually like, you know, he doesn't have the whatever you call it. Yo, you killed me with that, dude. I really believed it. I really was like, no question, you're right. I was like, there's no way Yurt's wrong on that. That's exactly it. He also, it's E-Hustle and like E-Rob, and like, I was just like, oh man. Okay, I bookmarked that, right? I want to double check now. Did I bookmark his homepage? I'm doing it twice just in case. That was great. We're doing that one. We might even do that today, depending on how far we get. All right, let's go. Let's keep going with this, dude.
Secret project, can't really talk about yet, but I'm really excited because we cast it, we have actors, Spicy Senorita's coming to the house, and we're going to be filming in my...
Is Spicy Senorita a YouTuber, or is that just how he describes women?
bathroom. It shouldn't take that long. We're planning on doing, like...
Wait.
Coming to the house, and we're going to be filming in my bathroom. It should...
Okay. I guess we just won't really talk about that one too much. We'll just let it go. Okay.
Shouldn't take that long. We're planning on doing like 4 different like concepts and videos, all super quick, about 30 seconds each.
All right, bitch, stop.
CEO. 748.
Dude, he loves his cats.
Minimum productivity. CEO.
Dude, what a cute cat face. I love it.
748. It's time for a run.
Why would you, if you were up earlier, why would you go for a run at like 7:48? Why wouldn't you go for a run earlier when there's like less people out? He probably wants to do it so like so more people can see him while he runs, you know?
Headband. Check and...
This doesn't look... Okay, I want to know what this guy's like fashion advice is now. Like, I just would not have expected this look from the fucking ultimate Sigma male over here, you know?
Band check and my Raycons. So for you guys who've been watching any of my other like daily vlogs from like years ago, you know that one of the first things I do every day is exercise. I love to exercise, and I am very selfish with...
I love him talking about how much he loves to exercise while he slowly walks and films himself talking about how much he loves to exercise rather than using the time to exercise.
my exercise routine and the time that I actually spend working out. And the reason is because if I don't exercise, I'm like crappy for the rest of the day. It helps my mind more than it does even my body. You gotta be selfish when it comes to your workouts, guys, because if you don't take care
He really is. Yeah, he's just exercising his mouth as he walks around the city. Yeah.
of you're not gonna be good for anybody else, including your spicy senorita, your kids, your
Wait, okay, I gotta, no, dude, is Spicy Senorita actually what he calls, like, your target of attraction? This is so funny. I gotta go back and hear him say it here, though. 303 is where we're at. It was before the cat. The cat was right there.
all heard about those incredible wireless earbuds. At a Fraction is actually filming a video or a commercial for a new product that I'm about to be launching in a few months. It's a top secret project, can't really talk about yet, but I'm really excited because we cast it, we have actors, Spicy Senorita's coming to the house.
Spicy Senorita's coming to the house, and then he says, you can get your Spicy Senorita?
Your career, your boss. So for me, first including comes your workouts, guys, because if you don't take care of you, you're not going to be good for anybody else, including your Spicy Senorita, your...
So is Spicy Senorita what he calls his girlfriend? So it's like whoever your target of attraction is / your girlfriend wife. That is hilarious. I love that. I need a Spicy Senorita in my life. I love how, is he like a Don Quixote personality? You know? Oh, my Spicy Senorita, my heart burns for you. That's the vibe I'm getting right now, you know?
kids, your career, your boss. So for me, first thing, I'm going to be selfish. While I'm being selfish and running 7 miles, what I want you to do is hit that, actually, let me...
Running that mouth for 7 miles. Oh! Am I right, dude?
Let me tell you why Raycons are so...
Bitch, no, not for 7 miles. I don't want to hear how great Raycons are for 7 miles. Are you fucking kidding me? It's like a minute-long ad in here. There we go.
I'm totally selfish.
Dude, how many cats does he have? What the hell? We have a 4th cat added to the list now. Okay.
For breakfast...
This is not... He's like a fucking cat lady. Like, I'm happy that this is the person who's giving men life advice and is going to say, like, hey, it's okay to own 4 cats. It's just so counterintuitive. You would expect him to, like, own, like, a Great Dane. You know, like a white Great Dane or something like that. But instead we get, like, 4 cats. He has a cat mug where he talks about how great of a cat dad he is. And he calls his girlfriend Spicy Senorita. Like, he doesn't... He sounds like Quagmire from fucking Family Guy. He doesn't sound like a fucking alpha male. Like,
I am just having a protein shake. In terms of calories, probably around 300 calories. I'm also gonna have an apple because I like apples. And a drumstick. My wife makes these like chicken legs. I call them Tracy chicken. These things are freaking ridiculous. It's almost like a...
Wait, he's eating a 300 calorie protein shake, an apple because he likes it, and a piece of chicken. Is that his diet? Can he explain how he arrived at that as like the perfect formulation for his muscle to fat ratio?
Protein popsicle.
Yeah, wait, true yurt. Yo, it's alpha. I mean, it's alpha milk. It's fucking soy milk. It's beta milk. It's got that fucking estrogen in there, bro. He's getting force feminized in more ways than one.
These are freaking ridiculous. It's almost like a protein popsicle. Do you think I have an unhealthy relationship with my cat? Does your cat not shower with you? Whatever. I don't even care.
That right there is how he became alpha. The I don't even care energy. Whatever. He doesn't know how to like read or like play to other people's tastes. He's just like, fuck it, dude. Whatever.
Sorry, getting a little foggy. And time to get dressed. Now it's time to get sexy.
What was that? Man, there's so many things that people use that I just have no clue about. What the fuck was that little... What was that? Dude blow dries his motherfucking hair. Come on. How is this alpha shit, bro?
Right there. Forget about moisturization, gentlemen. Let's roll.
Okay. So far, I guess this isn't really like an advice video. He's kind of showing, you know, the praxis here, as the lefties would call it, right? But I don't really have an issue with like anything he's shown so far. Like, he's only really talked about how it's good to be disciplined. He gets up early. He's not actually saying like all of this is stuff that you really need to do. Even though like I'm assuming that he's going to say that these are things that you need to do to maximize your chances on the dating market because we're subject to biological whims and we need to make sure to placate them to get the most opportunities to slip our dick in somebody, right? Like, so I think it's going to go there eventually, but at least with the vlog, it's kind of just cozy, you know?
Okay. I swear she's not coming to work with me, but that would be awesome. And now it is time to officially start the workday, technically. What I gotta do first, guys, is actually go in and film a promotion that you already saw, right? That little Raycon number, yeah, I gotta film it. I gotta film it now.
Oh God, so we skipped the minute ad just to get the behind the scenes filming of the ad as the video. Wow, okay.
Go with this. And now I am ready to rock. Little bit of light, and we are ready for action, gentlemen. I gotta film this, but I'll see you.
Hey, Cineal, long time no see, dude. What's up? We're watching Advice for Men today. That's the idea.
In a second, gentlemen, guys, hit the link down below. buyraycon.com/.
I love this, dude. He filmed the ad already. We skipped the ad already, and he just finds a reason or a way to put the ad back into the content by showing us what it's like for him in his daily routine to film an ad, dude. This is, in a way, this is genius content, you know? In a way, this is actually kind of genius. It's so stupid, though. Yeah, it has been a while, man.
Alpha M, if you go through.
Okay, I'm skipping this bit, dude.
So normally when I film a video, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half. I've got about an hour right now, though, until I've got to be at my house for that.
Dude, the more I listen to his accent, the more he just sounds like a mom from like Central Jersey who's out to brunch, you know, like, oh, can we order the wine? Oh God, I was seeing Donna the other day and I saw his son. You'd never believe what he was saying to me. Like, that's literally the accent this guy has. And he's like, his voice is a little higher pitched too. Like, it's so funny how many ways he breaks the like Chad Alpha image, right? But then is like gonna like sell that image back to us, which I'm still curious to see how he does. I don't think we're gonna get there in this video, at least right now. But it's just kind of funny to see this is the realization of all his advice. I bet like what we see in his advice videos is going to be such a hyperbolic depiction or like such an exaggerated depiction of his personality. And like this video kind of shows more or less like what it would be like to actually be him compared to that, you know? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I tried to improve things. I'm also got like the YouTube stuff going on now. So yeah, no, big changes happening. Just hanging in there and trying to improve as I go, you know?
Video shoot, and so what I think I'm going to actually do is head to the Pete and Pedro warehouse. We had a really busy weekend just to see if they need anything or if there's anything I can do. Typically, they've got it under control, but actually...
I really want an explanation of the branding. I really want an explanation of Pete and Pedro, but I don't think we're going to get one.
What am I sitting for? We got to go. All right, let's roll. So, quick little lesson.
Yeah, sounds good, Cineal. If you want the link, feel free to grab it from the chat. You can do !YouTube, but you're in the Discord too, so either way. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you're still hanging around, man.
That I've learned over the years is that I am not good at a lot of things, which is one of the reasons why it is so incredibly important for me to surround myself with people that I trust that are better at things than I am. And that's kind of what I've done over the last few years. I am.
All right, for me, this is getting a little sleeper. So I think we're going to move on to his real content, to his bread and butter. But it's going to be interesting to see how
Gentlemen, my name.
It's going to be interesting to see how the more curated image compares to what we just saw, because it doesn't have that alpha super high test energy that I thought it would have, you know? So I bookmarked a few videos that I thought would be good. And the next one I think is going to be great because I love these kinds of videos where like a chud will make a list, because it's just easy to kind of break down that list and like just talk about things on like the premises they present it. So this video is called 6 Psychological Tricks to Make People Like You Immediately. I don't even understand this thumbnail. Like, I don't know what's going on. The only thing that I can try to understand from this is that it's, I guess, telling people to not say nice boobs or something like that. But it's obviously way more for the clickbait than an understanding of what this video will be. But, you know, people are struggling nowadays to make friends after COVID. They haven't socialized with people in a year. So it's a good time to get advice on some psychological tricks to make some genuine friends, to trick people into being genuine, real friends with us. All right, let's go. Also, we know when it comes to him, friends means sexy senoritas, not other people, right?
What's up, gentlemen? So have you ever noticed that there are certain people who you automatically just like? There's just something about them that's just...
Is he gonna say that that's because they utilize psychological tricks 100% of the time?
Just like magnetic, right? You're drawn to them. Well, people with this likability characteristic, it's like they've got a secret weapon, right? It's a superpower. There's 6 psychological tricks that I am going to go over today.
So this is like a really dumb way of thinking where like you observe that somebody can do something and then you expect that there's something uniquely different and similar about those people. Like, for example, just saying that like you've met some people that you're drawn to, and they might have some tricks up their sleeves that's making that happen. Like, I might meet 5 different people in my life who I'm drawn to, right? But I might be drawn to them for different reasons. It's not like each of them is unintentionally or intentionally using a psychological trick to make me like them, right? And to look at that situation where you're like, okay, let's compare these 5 situations. What would be the same there? Oh, I guess they have like some secret charisma that like I don't have, right? It's like such a dumb way of thinking where like you could just be falsely attributing some special quality to their way of acting that really wasn't present. And it could just be like the mood you were in that day, or a conversation you had earlier that primed you to like receive this person well, or they were introduced to you in a better way than somebody else. Like, there's so many reasons why you might mesh better with people, and just having an experience where you instantly click with somebody, it doesn't mean that it's down to just psychological tricks. Also, how do you know in that moment that like you aren't deploying psychological tricks? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know in that moment it's all them deploying psychological tricks to make you click immediately? There's nothing you're doing to contribute to that moment. It's a conversation. Yeah. Hey, so you know about Elliot Hulse too. Jumbo just recommended him earlier. Did he do something this week that like everybody knows about him? And yes, hello, Rare Flowers. All right, let's see what these psychological tricks though are of these charismatic people. I'm sure we're gonna get some real science here.
Today that are going to make other people like you. They just can't help it. Now, they're not going to know exactly like what you did or why they like you, but it's just a byproduct of doing the things that we're going to talk about. It's psychological.
What a false like pretense to formulate a relationship on. If somebody's not going to like you, like, let them decide that they won't like you. Don't try to trick them into enjoying you first. Like, what is that?
Logical. You can't put your finger on it, but it's happening. The first psychological trick to make other people like you more is to share more of your experiences, both good and bad. In a world of fake shit, like all over Instagram, social media, where people are just posting the highlight
In a world of fake shit, I'm going to make a video where I teach you how to be fake to garner friendships.
reel of their life that isn't actually reality. When you actually meet somebody who's willing to be vulnerable and honest and show you that they've dealt with things that you might be going through, it's crazy powerful. It's going to help you form a deeper bond, a deeper connection, and it is impossible not to like somebody who you feel close and connected to.
That's so wrong. Yo, there's been plenty of times where I meet people who are open and honest, and they are the most boring motherfuckers out there. When he's like, yo, it's impossible to not like somebody who's open and honest. Have you ever met people who'll be like, who literally just talk about themselves all the time, and like they can't have a conversation about something you're talking about? Like, they'll relate everything back to them. Like, you'll be like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I think, that sounds like an interesting story. You'll say something like that to them, and then after entertaining them, you'll be like, so yeah, no, one time that happened to me, and this happened. And when you tell your story, they'll just bounce back with some more shit of their own. That is what he's promoting. He's promoting just being selfish in a conversation, in a way, right? Just, hey, tell people about yourself a lot, and they'll be sure to like you. Yeah, no, that's just not true for everybody.
Second psychological trick to make other people like you more is to wear blue. So you think it's a coincidence that I'm wearing the sexy ass, trustworthy blue sweater? The answer is absolutely not. Blue psychologically sends the message that you are reliable, that you're trustworthy.
Oh God, dude, what if people, so let's just imagine the person who takes all of these tricks and fails. So right now we've got somebody who wears blue. Right now we've got somebody who wears blue and who is talking a lot about themselves, right? So can we not imagine a situation where somebody walks away from that person like, oh, I don't really find you too interesting? And if they do, is the takeaway for that person who's like trying to maximize their chances like, fuck, man, I'm wearing blue, I'm talking about myself, what the fuck, dude? Like, I wonder how many more things we can just add to that list where like somebody's just gonna walk away and be like, what the fuck, man? None of these tricks.
Trustworthy, and we like people who are reliable and trustworthy. And you just thought it was a coincidence that all politicians rock navy blue. It's not. It is specific, and it is the
Okay, navy blue is arguably not blue. You literally said navy blue because it's not the same as this generic royal or slash like ultramarine blue that you're wearing. Like, that's not why they wear navy blue. It has a lot more to do with the coloring that we have in our flag and our country in general than it does with people trying to appear reliable and likable. Yeah, this tip is insanely bizarre. I just love the idea that somebody's gonna go out there and be like, how come nobody likes me? I'm wearing blue. Why don't people trust me? Or like a robber, somebody who wants to go like steal some shit from people is like, yo, bro, everybody wears black, but low key, you gotta wear blue so people trust you a little bit more. The one approach fits all is so stupid. It has to be for people who are young and don't understand how personal connections are formed. No, I'm gonna push back against that. I think, and I've noticed this in a lot of edits, a lot of times we think, oh, it's on YouTube, it's for kids. No, it's not. This is incel shit, okay? Like, you might not understand that mentality. There's people who don't socialize as easily as others and think that they need to come up with strategies to make their chances better. This isn't just for kids. Do you know 48 Laws of Power? No. Jumbo's classic chat comment is, do you know X? A nonfiction book by American author Robert Greene. This book is a best-selling. Okay, it doesn't tell me what it is. It's probably just like how to attract people, right? Like conversation tricks and stuff like that to be more charismatic or more sociable. Is that what it is? Oh, interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I've never heard of that. That's the first time for me.
Deliberate, because the
Says people who follow all 48 laws probably are ugly. I see. So it's like the 48 laws of sociopaths, or like people who don't have your best interest in mind, right?
navy blue. It's not. It is specific and it is deliberate, because the color navy blue psychologically makes other people feel like they can trust us, like we're being honest. The way that we psychologically perceive color is pretty amazing. The reason why, whenever I talk about like bad boy, I'm wearing all black or gray or something dark, is because other people perceive it as dark and dangerous and a little bit daring, bad boy action, right?
That I'm not going to disagree with. Like, we connote certain colors with certain moods, but we don't connote certain colors with certain personalities. Like, red is an aggressive color. And here's the other thing, too. All of these guys, I'm going to just like throw out my previous point because I just want to say this. These people who make this content act like we all fall victim to our biology and that we can't escape it to any extent. That like we're going to be influenced to see blue in a certain way, so we will see blue in a certain way. Or we're going to be influenced to see red in a certain way, so we will see red in a certain way. Or we have a perception that when somebody doesn't, shave themselves in the most like, clean, sleek way, that they might be a little poor. We have that perception. Well, they can't escape that perception, right? Like we're slaves to our underlying tendencies that we have in our ways of thinking when they present the world like this. And this is where I have a huge issue with content like this, because social norms become the laws of nature that we can't escape, right? You better groom yourself. You better dress in a nice way, in a presentable way. Otherwise, you're not going to get nice things in this life, right? And then we get to things like ratings for bodies or looks or things that we just like didn't choose, right? Ways of people looking at us that we now have to just like deal with. So I have an issue with that, and this is playing right into that, where it's like, yeah, when you see dark on a video where you're talking about something dangerous, sure, like that suits the mood, but people aren't going to just like trust you more if you're wearing blue. Those are like two very different things. Like if you're doing a video about the ocean, yeah, it would probably be weird if you're wearing fucking red, right? But it doesn't mean that like I'm going to like think you're going to be more aggressive in a video where you're wearing red. And if I do, I should work on that myself. I shouldn't just like placate that, and just like be like, well, that's how my brain works, so I guess like whatever.
Exactly. Same thing. Red tie. Red, the reason people and all these politicians and dudes rock it is because it signifies strength and power. But navy and blue signifies likability. The third way to be more likable is to be more...
He also says, by the way, signifies likability, not is perceived unconsciously as more likable, which are two very different things. For something to signify something else, there is an abstract connection that our brain is making, right? For something to unconsciously be perceived as something, then it would be an unintentional process. At the end there, he made it sound like there was an intentional signifying that was, or an intentional connotation that we're perceiving there, which is just obviously not the case. Blue does not mean that in all cultures, right? And it's not an empirical signal, right? You post bikini pics on my OnlyFans, but I still don't earn money from Coomers. Did Twitch add a new mod badge? I did that through FFZ. You can do that through FFZ. Hello, UnaXOX. Or Luna XOX. I'm sorry sorry the Coomers haven't arrived yet. There's some experiments that make it seem like our brains react to red and blue brain's reaction to red and blue is actually measurable. Not the difference that he's saying though. Yeah, because he's saying a difference in signification, which wouldn't even be like brain activity. That would just be like in the way that we perceive it, right?
More energetic and enthusiastic. Here's an example. Hey gentlemen, what's going on? Good to see you again. All right, today we're going to talk about how to be more likable. All right, tip number one.
Yeah, try a navy blue bikini and they'll trust you more. And then when you really want to like have the impact, put on that red bikini to show your strength and dominance over the Coomers and show them who their mommy is, right?
one is you're amazing. Okay, great. Tip number 2 is... Excuse me. Sorry, I
Wait, what the fuck? I did not understand that transition.
going on. Good to see you again. All right, today we're going to talk about how to be more likable. All right, tip number 1 is you're amazing. Okay, great. Tip number 2 is...
It's not all the shirt. He's acting like the only thing we're looking at is the color. There's so... Dude, if I started a video, it doesn't matter what color I'm wearing. If I was like, yo, what's up, you guys? We're going to be watching some videos today. So I hope you guys are really excited because it's going to be kind of cool. Yeah. It doesn't matter what color I'm wearing. Like, you're going to fall fucking asleep, dude. What is this bullshit? This is so stupid.
Excuse me. Sorry, I bored myself to sleep. Exactly. Did you see what happened? Instead, gentlemen, what's going on? You were amazing. Today I'm going to...
Oh, okay. His point is the mood. Thank God. I was really thinking he was about to do some bro science shit.
help you, and so you need to help me by dropping one of those. You see what I did there? If you didn't drop me one of those, then apparently you missed it. Let me tell you again, gentlemen, I would appreciate...
Don't snap again. Please don't snap at me again, dude. I really don't want you to snap at me again.
You drop? Come on. What do I gotta do? What's up?
Oh, thank you.
I'm working on it. Energy.
Thank you. He didn't do the snap again. This behind me is a green screen. If that's what you mean. If you mean for him, that's his office. This for me is a green screen. Did he drop the ad yet? Nope, he didn't.
Enthusiasm. Gentlemen, it is super sexy. It is likable. Now, that being said, you really need to make sure that when you're talking to somebody, you sort of identify and watch how they are, right? There are certain people that are more like standoffish, a little bit more shy or maybe introverted. They are...
Thanks, yeah, I modeled it myself, all the stuff behind me. I'll show you the full thing. That's the full room. I have like an animation at the beginning where you can like see the whole thing as it pulls back before we go to this screen here. Oh, one more. There we go.
They're not going to respond as well to somebody who is like me. You gotta bring it down.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs in that background. There's a lot of Easter eggs in that background. Can I even point it out to you? Can I show you my cursor? No, I can't. Oh, well, you'll just have to look for them. But there's a lot of Easter eggs in this. When you have like your own choice in what you're doing, like I was just like, why not put a bunch of random shit in there, you know? Yeah, no. We don't need to talk about Doug TenNapel's politics. We can just enjoy the art. I'm really glad that he's not like J.K. Rowling with his shit, because like you can at least still enjoy his stuff despite him being an absolute chud, you know? Yeah, no, hey, I hear you guys. I'm on that same page, dude. Yo, but I look at it like Gootecks, you know? I look at it like Gootecks. I read his comic Creature Tech, and he literally made the main character's dad say evolution takes more belief than creationism. God damn, dude. Okay, but it didn't happen in Clayman, right? The Neverhood is still clean. It's still something that as a child I can look back fondly at myself playing as a child, and that's still okay. It's fine.
To a more comfortable level for them. But you can still be animated, you can still be encouraging, because that's the other thing. If you want to be more likable, you've got to stop saying negative shit. Nobody likes somebody who is constantly negative and all like pessimistic and everything's bad. People do, on the other hand, like people that make them feel good about life and themselves. So it's about...
This one I don't disagree with. I don't think, though, that this is good advice still, because like this really doesn't respect the person who's speaking as their own agent, and it doesn't respect the listener as their own agent either. It just kind of treats this as like a very transactional thing. Like, what if you aren't in that mood to be that accommodating, you know? And like, what if somebody else just like is having their own kind of day, their own kind of time, and they don't respond to you in like that way, you know? Like, this treats everything as kind of like in a pure formulation, and as long as you follow the equation, then there should be no deviation from what you're seeing to what he's talking about here. But it completely removes the agency of the actors involved.
being optimistic. It's about being cheerful. It's about not saying negative shit. The fourth psychological trick to be more likable is take your sunglasses off when talking to somebody. Even if
Did he really? We have 6 tricks on this, and taking your sunglasses off is one of them? How many motherfuckers wear sunglasses to that extent? Like, I don't wear sunglasses at all. And like, I'm assuming, you know, this is only when you're outside. People aren't gonna wear sunglasses inside. He wasted 1 out of 6 tricks on this shit. Come on, man.
they are enemies. It's about looking people
Like, he literally could have just been like, tip number 1, shower. Tip number 2, get dressed. Tip number 3, say hi to people. Tip number 4, take them glasses off. They can't see your eyes. Like, that's literally what this video could have just been.
in the eye. It's a birthmark. Remember, we like people that we feel are being honest, and there's something respectful about removing your sunglasses and actually looking at somebody. Now, if they keep their sunglasses on after you remove them, then it's probably safe to put them back on. But if they do not have sunglasses...
I love that idea that, like, you're talking to somebody, they have sunglasses on, and you're like, oh, wait. And you just wait. And they still keep their sunglasses on. You're just like, oh, all right. I love that idea, that picture he just put into my head.
I want you to remove them, even if they are enemies. Speaking of enemies, guys, here's the...
What? Enemies? Who thinks of people this way, even if they're enemies? Or that just threw me off. I felt like we just entered a video game. Dude, do people really, like, categorize people like that? This is my friend, this is my enemy, this is my best friend, this is my... Oh, God, dude, people are so basic.
The deal. If you are in the market for a new pair of super badass, sexy-ass shades under $100...
Perfectly timed Keck W on that one. Even though it's unrelated. Dude, the ad. Oh, man.
You gotta hit that link.
Take those sunglasses off, but when you wear them, make sure you've got the and if they're your enemies, okay. Did he mean if they're your sunglasses, the enemy brand sunglasses? I don't even want to know now.
To solve a
I'm mad. I'm mad at him now. I don't like him now. Get out of here, bitch. What are you doing? Who's this sunglasses? Who's this?
But they're 100% custom designed.
Oh my God, dude.
Because not only did
Dude, look at this butterball boy. Look at he is just like such a fucking, he's such a bro, dude. He's such a specimen, man. He's like Sports Illustrated bikini reader distilled into like a fine wine, you know? Like, so it's like old school shit that doesn't, like, this dude still collects Playboys, you know what I mean? Like, he engages in shit that, like, hasn't been seen for, like, decades. Don't wear sunglasses, but here are some sunglasses you should wear. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. Exactly. Oh. Let's get past this. Wait, why is this so long? Dude, how long was this? So from 4 minutes, I guess it's 1 minute, but this video is so short.
price.
David is rocking the Enemy 3s, our version of the Aviator. If you're not feeling the Aviator...
Come on, are you kidding? Never mind. It's like 2 minutes. Wait, what the... Dude, what the fuck? Is this whole video just an ad now? Is that Bill Murray? Who is that?
With the solid black lens, too...
I hate to give you a free plug, but I got to for these.
This guy looks like my pediatrician. This guy looks like my fucking doctor from when I was growing up. It's weird right now. Like, this guy has seen my fucking penis, dude. It's weird, man. Yeah, this is secretly just a video about sunglasses.
They're just so comfortable.
New super fifth psychological trick to make other...
Is this gonna be another ad? 6th psychological trick, use shampoo. I use...
people like you, and that is give people compliments. So I talk about the important...
Okay, so what was his advice? It was talk about yourself. Let's give him credit. Okay, I'm gonna steel man his argument. I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna be nice to the chud. So his first piece of advice when steel-manned could be not talk about yourself, but be emotionally open with others, right? That's what I think his first thing is in like the most favorable way of framing it. Second piece of advice, wear blue. Third piece of advice, be charismatic and have high energy. Fourth piece of advice, take your sunglasses off. Fifth piece of advice, I forgot it already. Hold on. It was so innocuous, I already forgot it. What was it?
And that is give people compliments. So
They give them compliments. Like, these aren't really psychological tricks. Like, a psychological trick would be like, you're doing something that they don't realize you're doing. You know what I mean? But like, if you're having an emotionally open conversation with them, that's not really a trick anymore. Like, you're genuinely engaging in that conversation. A trick would be like a one-liner or something that like makes them like enjoy you. Or the blue shirt. The blue shirt is the only trick right now. The sunglasses, I guess, could like, they're like a half trick. Because those would be things that are happening that you don't realize. But you know what's funny is this, is thinking of the person who wears a blue shirt, walks away from meeting somebody and goes, dude, I'm so glad I wore my blue shirt. That conversation only went good because I chose to wear blue today. Thank you, Alpha M. Thank you, Enemy Sunglasses. Thank you. What were those headphones? Thank you, Raycon headphones, for all the good life advice. I will never not wear blue now. Why wouldn't also, if this works, why don't we all just wear blue all the time? Like, we never know when we're going to meet new people. Like, let's always wear blue, right? But yeah, other than that, there's no tricks. Other than the blue and potentially the sunglasses, it's just like, be an emotionally open person, be nice, and make sure that you're communicating with good energy. Those aren't really tricks at all. Yeah, it feels really basic, Jumbo. It feels like advice for like, I don't even know who it feels like advice for. It feels like advice for somebody who's like almost never interacted with somebody before. I feel like these are tricks you'd pick up, you know?
I talk about the importance and the power of giving somebody a compliment. Not only does it make the person feel great who got it, but the other cool thing is that giving a compliment
Yeah, you got the trick, Luna. Exactly. Exactly. Subscribes on OnlyFans.
makes you feel good, right? This morning, perfect example. There was this dude, we were at the gym, and I saw him, I hadn't seen him before, but he had like really cool like gray hair. And I actually said to him, I say, hey man, I love your hair. And you could see his face like, oh really? So he leaves and my
Whoa, bro. Bro, I never knew people liked, dude, I thought people liked it when I was just like a dick to them and like would punch them and tell them how small their penis was and laugh at how fat they were. I thought that's how to make friends. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Giving someone a compliment, they like it, bro? Like, what? This is so stupid. Like, who is this mind-blowing advice for? Where they're like, damn, man, I never thought of it like that. Yo, tell someone you like their hair or their look and they like that shit. Whew, this is some deep shit. Like,
buddy who I'm working out with said, did you see his smile? I'm like, I know, man, compliments are amazing. And then he said something I thought was very interesting.
I love that he uses that as an opportunity to like confirm to his friend to like buy into his brand. He's like, I know, man, like I tell my audience, compliments are amazing.
He said, it's not often that guys feel comfortable complimenting other guys. If you can get over feeling awkward.
Yeah, because of toxic masculine structures. So in a way, even though this dude's channel name is Alpha M, he's about to give out some actually good advice.
Awkward and weird, giving another dude a compliment, which I don't understand personally, and start giving them, gentlemen, you're gonna be like the freaking man. Some things that are easy to compliment are tangible things like.
Oh, my bad, Luna. Yeah, let me know if you want to post a link. We'll let you. Yeah, what did you post? But what was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, it was a joke. You can. I mean, it's fine to post it. We just have to permit you. But you just gotta like let us know you want to post a link. Shit. What did he just say? Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is actually good advice in a way, right? Like just like don't, cause like we're watching this, like what dumbasses feel that way? What dumbasses actually think that it's a big deal to compliment another dude? And it's like there are plenty of people who grew up with that toxic masculine ideology. So, you know, I'm glad that we've got a dude up here with videos called 7 Ways to Get More Blowjobs, who is simultaneously telling dudes, don't worry about giving other dudes compliments. So it gives me hope for him. We haven't gotten to 7 ways to get more blowjobs, which we will. And I bet I'll be more critical of him then, because at that point, he's dehumanizing women and, you know, treating them as just like these literal objects that are just like chemically bound. You know what I mean? But I'll wait. I'll hold my tongue because he's actually giving out some good advice right now.
Sweaters, watches, shoes, jeans, hairstyle.
Oh no, never mind. Oh god, now is he telling you to fetishize those things, or is he saying people value those things, so compliment those things? Is that I bet that's what he's saying. Let's see.
Car, butt, buttery soft skin. I'm kidding. Goes last. Don't do that. Hold up.
Wait, those last two don't do that? Hold on. So dude, it's still gay to like compliment a bro's skin, bro. Like you see a bro with nice skin, like you can appreciate from afar, but like keep it to yourself, bro, because it might be a little weird, because like you're a dude and he's a dude, and complimenting a dude's skin, you probably still don't want to do that, dude. Like, okay, all right. he was on a roll for a minute, clocked it right back.
Hairstyle, car, butt, buttery soft skin. I'm kidding. Goes last. Don't do that.
No, those last two, don't do that, bro.
Hold up. I got an idea. I'm going to give you a little likability homework assignment starting today.
Okay, I don't know why his microphone has a light on it, but I cannot stand it anymore. At first, I was like, I can ignore this. It's just gone to a point where it's just unignorable. Look at this shit.
I got an idea. I'm going to give you a little likability homework assignment.
Why are you using a microphone that has a light in it, man?
Starting today, what I want you to do is give a compliment to a dude. One compliment to a dude today.
Why not just anybody? Why not just give a compliment to anybody? I think that would be a fine challenge to just be like, it's probably a good idea for us to give more compliments to each other. Challenge yourself to give a compliment to somebody, but no, like give it to a dude specifically. And he also, without saying it, he also means straight dude, because he means do it in a platonic capacity, right? So he's specifically saying for a challenge, give a compliment to a straight dude once a week, like, or once a day. Like, okay. Very narrow practice. Yeah, I know, I can't. I've been seeing this the entire fucking video, dude. I know. 10 things girls always notice. What? Your pubes? Or your pee-pee and your ear holes? 10 things girls always notice. My fucking ear holes, dude. I hate that I've been born with these ear holes, goddammit.
But it can't be somebody that you're already friends with. It's got to be a stranger or a very casual acquaintance. Somebody at school, somebody at work, just somebody passing on the street, or your barista at Starbucks.
Wait, no. Wait, that's the... no. Wait.
Passing on the street, or it's got to be a stranger or a very casual...
Wait, I thought he was saying it shouldn't be a stranger. He's saying it has to be a stranger. No. No. Don't do that, dude. Don't teach people to go compliment random strangers, man. Because, like, he thinks, oh, it's just bro to bro. It's just bro to bro. There's nothing weird about that. No, there is something fucking weird about that, about approaching people in an unwelcome way. Like, you don't know what that person wants. It doesn't matter if it's platonic or not. It's not just, oh, if it's sexual, then it's unwelcome. If it's platonic, then it's fine. No, it's still an imposition on somebody. Don't go up and bother people without... just like fucking slapped my keyboard. Don't go out and bother people without knowing that that's a welcome approach, okay? That's my advice, okay? That's my counter life advice. Don't go out and be nice to people because it might not be welcome. It sounds so bad on its face, but it's true. I mean, for real.
Casual acquaintance, somebody at school, somebody at work, just somebody passing on the street, or your barista at
Okay, let's...
Starbucks.
Yeah, so he says barista at Starbucks. Let's picture that, right? You're working at Starbucks. You're serving up coffee to these motherfucking yuppies who are entitled to shit and think that they're all incredibly special, and they give you the exact spelling of their name so that when you're writing on the cup, you don't fuck their name up at all, right? So that's what you're dealing with all day. You're working for 8 hours, and some dude is like, oh, can I get a venti double mocha frap? And you're like, yeah, that'll be $5. He's like, wow, you really have some cool earrings, bro. All right, I guess that's not a bad example, because I can't really see somebody who's like gonna not accept that and be okay with that. But like, I just get the sense that like there's gonna be times when that's not welcome. Like your barista is just in a shit mood, or is like coming into work with like shit from home that they are still thinking about. It's on their brain. It's hard for them to like keep up appearances, and they gotta like bounce off your like hyper needy energy, like trying to compliment them so that like you feel validated, like so that you feel good. It's weird because it's like you're complimenting somebody to prove to yourself that that's a welcome and good thing. You know what I mean? It's like you're being selfish in that way of complimenting people, right?
The idea is I want you to get comfortable giving compliments to people that you don't have a relationship with. It's automatically and instantaneously going to make you more likable. And last but certainly not least.
But that doesn't lead to more friendships. That won't lead to more people being your friend at all.
The sixth psychological trick to be more likable is to be a better listener. I'm sorry.
Oh God, I literally thought we were going to get some forehead advice right now in here. Just be a better person. I'm so glad he didn't say that.
Could you repeat that? Be a better listener. There are some things and some tricks that you can do.
This isn't a trick. This isn't a trick. This is just like how to have an actual conversation with people, which is fine. It's fine to give these out as pieces of advice, but these aren't tricks. There's only one trick that he showed so far, which is the blue shirt, which again, results may vary, but that's the only trick, because everything else is just being accommodating. Literally everything else is just like being accommodating or showing that you are interested in the other person. That's it. Those aren't tricks.
To let the person
No one's going to be like, here's why they're not tricks. No one's going to walk away from that conversation not knowing why they like you if you gave them a compliment and you were like, I liked that compliment. No one's going to be like, that person, they said that my hair was really cool. There's something about them I really like. Like, they're not going to be puzzled in that instance. They're going to know, like, they complimented me. That was really nice. It's not a trick, dude. The blue shirt is a trick because they'd be like, oh, man, I get the sense that this person is really trustworthy and reliable, but I don't know why. And then that's what he's claiming the blue shirt can do, right? But yeah, the other shit, it's not a trick. My name is Luna, but you can call me tonight. Have you ever seen those people at Starbucks who, like, I always give a generic name. Like, I'll be like, I'm Mike. Like, something like that. Just so that there's no question of, like, how to spell it, you know? But I've seen people be like, my name is Ambrosia. And it's like, okay, how do I spell them? Like, Ambrosiah. Thank you. It's like, okay, dude, chill the fuck out. Just give them a fake name. Just be like, my name's Megan. Like, who gives a shit? It's Starbucks, dude.
Person you're talking to know that you're paying attention. That includes putting your phone away. Do not be preoccupied with it, all right? Something else is lean in. Also, look interested. Nod your head, all right? When you're talking to somebody, if you get closer, this means that you're interested. Also, touching them, right? Ask.
Hey, chat. How you guys doing today? I really want to know. How's it going? How you guys doing out there? You know I care about you, bro. No, don't do that, dude. Don't fucking do that, dude. Just get closer to people. The closer you are, the more welcome it feels.
Follow-up questions. It's all about eye contact. Gentlemen, if you want to be liked more, you've got to pay
Wait, is it all about eye contact or distance? Which one should I optimize for?
attention better. Another bonus tip that I'll give you to be more likable is to remember somebody's name. This is something that I've struggled with, but I've made it a priority.
Just remember, bro. I love that. Some people have such a tough time with names and like associating names to faces, but just remember, bro. And it's a great trick. Is that a 7th bonus trick? Yo, bonus tricks up in here, dude. He's giving us all the goods.
to try and be better at it, because there's something incredibly enchanting, I actually almost say enchanting, something incredibly likable
What's the drop rate on those?
about somebody who remembers your name. I want to help you develop your likability superpower. If you implement the 6 psychological tricks we just went over, gentlemen, it is not even a question. It is a fact that you are more likable.
Look at the autoplay. Oh man. Okay, that's not a hard claim though, right? Because the claim is you're more likable. The claim isn't like you will get X, right? So it's not even that hard of a claim. Like you can't deny that. You know what I mean? Like you can't prove that somebody didn't see you as more likable, right? So like no matter what, you win. Or he wins, because no matter what, you can't prove the advice wrong. Okay, next up. Oh man, there's so many fucking dumbass videos that he has. We've got a choice. I know, we're doing this one. We're doing it. Here it is. This is it. This is before. This is after. 7 things destroying your package permanently. If it's permanent, oh god. Let's just see. I am Alfam.
What's up, gentlemen? So when it comes to Big Al and the twins, Al gets all the attention.
Oh, you didn't see it full screen. I gotta show you guys full screen. There you go. We got before over here. We got after over here. We got 7 things destroying your package permanently. I love the concept. You can totally see this is stuffed. But I just love the idea that like everyone's bulging out of their fucking underwear unless they do these 7 things.
What's up, gentlemen? So when it comes to Big Al and the twins, Al gets all the attention. I'm talking...
It's what he calls his penis. He calls his girlfriend Sexy Senorita, and he calls his penis Big Al and the twins.
Like from you, from
Ew, okay, there's something kind of gross about the fact that the pickle is wet, and not only that, but also that his hand is wet from the pickle. I don't know why, it's just seriously fucking Pepe puke for me.
Like from you, from Spicy Senoritas, everybody's talking about Al.
Oh no, did you see the juice? It squirted out of the side.
Spicy Senoritas, everybody's talking about Al.
Dude, he just ate our penis, dude. He just ate Big Al, dude.
Al's awesome. The boys are actually the brains behind the operation. As dudes, we're super worried about, weird, and insecure about Al, but when it comes to the boys, we drop the balls.
Okay. No. No, not every dude is concerned about their fucking penis, dude. Man, it's a sad life being an incel, dude. Just like constantly feeling like your body is inadequate, your penis is inadequate, your personality is inadequate, that like the world isn't built for you, that like you try all the things that you can to like maximize your chances on the dating market, but like still your penis is inadequate, so no one will ever love you. Like, dude, trust me, people, if they like you, will like your penis. Like, you don't have to worry about your penis is like the first thing. It's not like women base attraction based on your penis. They can't see it for like 90, I was gonna say 90%, but then it's like you spend 10% with your cock out. That's a good lifestyle though, to be real. 10% of your life with your cock out, you're living the high life in that instance, right? But yeah, no, like most of the time, your like penis does not even enter into the equation, okay? It has nothing, and especially if you're just meeting somebody, your penis is like nothing there. Unless you're wearing sweatpants or you're wearing shorts, or something where it's really obvious that you either have... Well, thanks for that follow, Luna. Or unless it's really obvious that you either have a small or a large penis, right? That's the only time that it would matter. Dang, you misclicked. Is Big Al supposed to be comparing your junk to the Allosaurus skeleton of the same name? Yeah, I wonder what the origin is. I have no clue. I doubt it's that. Something tells me it might not be that. But yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck Big Al would be in general. Let's go back.
Pun intended and awesome. And today, gentlemen, in honor of our boys being awesome, we're gonna give them a little lovin'. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen, because the fact is there are some things that his dudes
Wait, does he want to lick our balls? Yo, I'm down. I mean, like, dude, if that's how you express your manliness, don't let me impede on that, man. I understand you might need to go down on some scrote. You might need to lick some scrote there from time to time. Oh yeah, see you later on, Luna. Thanks for joining. Thanks again for the follow too. We'll catch you soon.
we're doing that are 100% damaging your boys' ability to be awesome in the brains of the operation. Gentlemen, if you're ready to give your boys a little knuckle bump, why don't you drop
Hold on a second.
the brains of the operation that are 100% damaging your boys' ability to be awesome in the brains of the operation. Gentlemen, if
Your penis shouldn't be the brains of the operation. Did he just legit say that you're doing things that are stopping your brains from your penis from being the brains of the operation? It should never be the brains of the operation, okay?
you're ready to give your boys a little knuckle bump, why don't you drop me one of these to tell the algorithm to suck our balls? It kind of tickles. Gentlemen, did you do it? Drop it, because it definitely helps this video out, and I greatly appreciate it because I need all the help I can get these days. Speaking
He goes from, yeah, let's get the algorithm to suck on our balls, to, I need the help, guys. That was great. That was just like that fucking, like, strong Doge, sad Doge meme, you know?
help, it's about time we help you and your balls be amazing. The first thing that you got to stop doing is neglecting to wrap the rascal. Gentlemen, listen up. Wrap that rascal, gentlemen, even if she's like,
What, just wear a condom, is what he's saying? So you don't get STDs? Yeah, no shit. This is literal basic sex ed right now. What?
yo, I'm on the pill. It doesn't matter. The pill only stops her from getting pregnant. But if you don't wrap that rascal and you actually get chlamydia, that can stop you from ever getting anyone pregnant again. So there are a lot of unfun STDs, but one specifically that your boys need to watch out for.
Oh no! I can no longer spread my seed. I like that that's the thing, that's the threat. It's like, don't get chlamydia or you might never get somebody pregnant again. Like, first, the again is just really funny. But then the idea that, like, there's probably some other things that happen that you don't want to happen with chlamydia. But no, the only thing is your ability to procreate. That's the one thing you need to worry about when it comes to that shit. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Don't jalopy the floppy. I mean, wearing condoms is good advice. You don't know people's partners. It's just amazing that, like, this is one of the things destroying your package permanently. It's weird. It's like his titles are so fucking intense, like with the 6 tricks or whatever, and then it's just like the most basic shit ever. Like the 6 tricks were like, be a considerate person, just listen to people, man. And now it's like 7 things destroying your package, STDs. Bet you didn't know that. Like, okay, no, I kind of did know that. It's like, thank God you got your sex ed at Alpha M. Follow for more, bros. Like.
Is chlamydia, which is the most commonly transmitted STD in the US and UK.
Where'd my water bottle
and the
go?
reason is because chlamydia does serious DNA damage to your sperm, preventing infertility in men. Second thing that's going to absolutely
He misspoke. I'm just gonna point it out. I'm just gonna be a pedantic little shit.
damage to your sperm, preventing infertility in men. Second
Preventing infertility in men. He just said, as his main point to this, that chlamydia prevents infertility in men. Here, I'll play it again.
serious DNA damage to your sperm, preventing infertility in men. Second
Yeah, so in his world, you now want to get chlamydia. What a dumbass.
thing that's going to absolutely destroy, potentially permanently, the boys is taking steroids, aka TRT.
What else? Okay, these are not, dude, I literally thought it was gonna be like, oh, are you eating pineapple? Well, guess what? You're gonna be getting ED in 2 years. You know, like, I thought it was gonna be something like that. It's literally as basic as, like, 7 things destroying your package, cutting your penis off. 7 things destroying your package, taking too many steroids that inhibit your testosterone. 7 things destroying your package, lifelong diseases that stop the hormonal flow that you need to produce the right DNA in your sperm. Like, yeah, I guess that's true. It's such a clickbaity way of saying it. It just doesn't hit.
Whatever you want to call it, if you are giving your body or taking testosterone that your body doesn't need, like as in like you're already at normal levels. Now here's the deal: if you're low levels and you take testosterone, this is good. It's going to make you feel better. But if you are totally cool and you're like, yo, I just want to be jacked and swollen, ripped and shredded, you take the extra testosterone, and then your boys are like, yo, if you're going to give me extra testosterone that I was already working overtime to make, I think I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to Mexico to sip Mai Tais.
Oh my god, dude. His tone of voice in this is literally just like, it's like borderline yelling. Like everything that he says is like at this volume right here. Everything that he says is just like almost like he's screaming at you. It's like really hard for me to listen to. Like I didn't pause for a few seconds there and it just started to like work on me. It felt like he was just like screaming at me as I like lie in a fetal position. Like, okay, bro, I won't destroy my package, you know?
By the beach with some spicy senorita. I'm going to
I can't get over the spicy senorita. I can't. I think that's too funny.
chill out on the production. Now, hopefully, when you stop taking the extra stuff, your boys are like, okay, it's time to go back to work. But a lot of times, they now are fat and lazy, and they don't want to do anything. The third thing that's making the boys be like, yo, Brian, what's going on? Help a brother out. Lose some weight, chubby. Obesity increases estrogen, decreases testosterone.
This is true. Yeah. Bigger cock when you lose weight. They're all true. It's nuts. Okay, it's nuts that like, it's got such a clickbaity title. You expect him to just like put up some really insignificant shit. Like you expect like what's that channel? A Watch Mojo list, of like men didn't realize that when they drink Mai Tais that the sugars in the drink last for longer than possible. Whatever. It's like they have some like random clickbait information that sounds good in an online article, but really like you could have read it or you could have not read it and it doesn't really change anything. It's like things that have very, very little to no impact, but he's just listing such blatant stuff.
Gentlemen, it is so incredibly critical for not only your health, your heart, your body, Big Al, the twins, for you to get control and start doing something about your weight. All right, I know it's not easy, but the first thing you need to do is take action and decide to do something about it, all right? A few tips. Start an exercise program, whether or not that's walking around your block 30 minutes a day. Get active every single day. The next thing I'd recommend is tighten up your diet. The easiest place to start is to stop drinking the shit. If you simply cut out all of the
start drinking the shit. Okay, I was like, does he mean alcohol or sugar? You mean sugar?
Crappy, sugary crap that you're drinking, whether or not it's from Starbucks, a Frappuccino, sweet tea, soda. Not only are you gonna feel better, you're gonna look better, and you're not.
I love that he lists Starbucks, a Frappuccino, and sweet tea before he lists soda. It's like, dude, not in America, okay? Like, soda should have come way before that shit. Soda should have been first, for sure. It should have been like soda, ice cream, because it's not even just like sugary liquids. It's like it's the concentrated sugar in everything, right? Like, and we eat so much of that. It's not just the liquids.
Not gonna be consuming so much crappy, empty calorie, sugary shit. But Alpha, what about diet? That's cool, right? I mean, like 0 calories.
He's still screaming. He hasn't taken a break from screaming. I can't believe he can film one of these videos a day. No wonder he can only do it for an hour. He's gonna rip his goddamn vocal cords after that.
Gentlemen, this is actually number 4. So I'm not going to go into all of the reasons why diet sodas and aspartame and that kind of stuff is absolutely horrible for your body. But in relation to Big Al, there have actually been studies that show a crazy increase of the rate of prostate cancer from dudes that drink 1 diet soda a day. Now, for me, that sucked.
Wait, prostate cancer will kill you. I mean, it doesn't destroy your package. Like, it doesn't have to. But it, like, could kill you. I feel like that's, like, the worst part of that, right? Like, I feel like the bad part of being obese isn't having a smaller penis, but all of the other negative health effects that come from it. I love that, like, in order to motivate somebody losing weight, it's like, I'll get a big penis? Oh, bro, I'm gonna go on a diet tomorrow. I had no idea I'd get, like, a big penis out of it. It looks, like, awesome, dude. Like, that's the person he's talking to with this advice right now. Your prostate's pretty far removed from your dick. That's true too.
because I personally had a diet soda addiction. 2 diet sodas a night is what I was doing. And I'm not proud to admit it, but I realized that I had a problem. And then
2 diet sodas a night is so small, dude. That doesn't sound like a really bad addiction, man. I'm sorry.
I started reading all this research about the dangers of diet soda. I'm like, yo, I gotta stop. I tried like doing seltzer, that wasn't doing it, and then I found today's video sponsor, Olipop.
What is this? Why does he bakes the sponsors into the script, dude? His segues are too clean. I hate it. Like, at least with like Linus Tech Tips, it's always like, it's so bad, but at least you can see it coming so you know when to skip. Dude, this sucks, man. Tip number 4 is brought to you by My Favorite Seltzer, which I tried to wean off soda. Like, he has like the most elaborate way of weaving it into the script.
And this changed everything. Like 2 that you've been loving and drinking.
So this product saved his package. Like, the sunglasses helped him be more likable. The seltzer helped his package. Everything that he sells you has like some usefulness in the alpha compendium in the alpha store of items, you know, in the alpha bag of tricks.
For years, except Olipop doesn't have all the sugar or the artificial 35 fiber, all right? Friendly.
They're so long.
I'm telling you, for you guys that like orange, to try
They're
something
so
that's
long.
40 calories, 39 grams.
He's still going.
Prebiotic ID pack. It comes. If you're interested in.
Dude, what? Dude, how long was that? 2 minutes, man, of a 9-minute video.
Yeah, you thought you were off the hook. You're like, yeah, just to see exactly. Both well, essentially, if you smoke anything, it's damaging your sperm. Nicotine is also a vasoconstrictor.
Okay, that's not destroying your package. I just have to say that. Destroying your fertility is not the same as destroying your package. You can still have gigantic balls, but just not have strong sperm.
Which means it's going to prevent the blood from flowing as effectively to Al. So Al might have used to be Big Al, but now he might be medium, kind of semi-soft Al. Alcohol in excess is also something that you need to stay away from if you want the boys to be able to produce sperm that are swimming like freaking Michael Phelps. Because alcohol is...
I love the idea of the person who's motivated by this. It's like, bro, I can't drink or smoke or indulge in any kind of intoxicants because I want to have the best sperm ever, bro. Like, I can't believe people waste their lives drinking and smoking when they could be having the best sperm in the game, bro. Like, what the fuck how is that the motivating factor?
Actually been shown to reduce testosterone. Reduce testosterone means reduce...
It's like go like drink less, smoke less, eat better, exercise more. Like, that's his advice here in a way, but his reason for doing it is because it helps your package. I think the only thing that he's given us is like good advice is like wear a condom. Like, that's the only one that's not like got some other kind of like worse life, some worse impact on your life, right? Than like, well, I guess like an STD might. I don't know what the fuck chlamydia does. I have to be honest, but like, the other things that he listed have way worse impacts than just, oh, well, you will never be fertile again, you know?
Semen production, reduce sperm count. Your sperm are going to be like, yo, I want to swim fast like Phelps, but I can't because you suck. The 6th thing that could potentially...
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Rare Flowers. It's good advice. Maybe after you do all those things, you'll care less about the size of your penis. I wonder if that's like, if he's playing the long game too. Because out of like all of the fucking chuds that we've watched do this kind of life advice stuff, he's one of the like least harmful ones. Like, all of the stuff that he's saying, it's almost like he gives it the most controversial title, but the least controversial information, which I can't really beef on. And if somebody's just motivated to like make their cock bigger so they lose weight, like, he just helped that person in a pretty substantial way. Like, I guess there are some people who that would be like the key motivating factor. Be like, you know, fuck it, dude. I'm tired of having a small penis. I'm tired of getting made fun of by all the ladies for the size of my penis, dude. I'm gonna go on a diet today so that I can have the biggest cock out there. I'm gonna stop drinking so that I can have the most fertile sperm ever. And now they're like 10 years later, like living totally healthy. And it's thanks to this guy motivating them because they were like really wanted a good cock. Like, the only harmful thing about it is that he's perpetuating the idea that you should have a bigger dick. I don't even think he said a small package is bad. He's like kind of implying that you don't want a smaller package than you've already been given at birth. But I don't think he's saying that you need a big package. I haven't heard that claim in it.
Potentially permanently damage the
But you know what he is saying? You need Olipop Seltzer for $2.99.
boys is actually a chair. More specifically, sitting too much. So check this out. Research has shown that when you sit as a dude too much, whether or not you have a sedentary job, few things happen with that. The one thing is
This is another one. Like, it's good to walk around. It's good for more reasons than just your cock. But again,
that by having your legs close together, you're actually keeping the boys like super heated and hot. And so if you are somebody that does
oh, it's about sperm. It's not even about the size. Dude, I love the idea that like you need to be walking around like ready to just like impregnate the first woman who looks your way. Like, I love that that's like the level of fertility you need to qualify as like an alpha male to these people.
have to actually like hang out at a desk or sit for long periods of time, it is imperative that you manspread.
It is imperative that you manspread so that you maintain maximal fertility. Checkmate, feminists.
Gentlemen, it's not only an evolutionary necessity, apparently, it's gonna help keep the twins a little bit cooler. Because as you know from other videos, when they get like super hot, that does weird, unthinkable things to those like
Weird, unthinkable things. What's happening? Are they being like waterboarded and psychologically tortured when you keep your legs together? What's happening to your boys down there?
swimming sperm that want to be fast like Phelps. And so, if you're going to be sitting for a while, make sure those legs are spread. Also, if you can potentially stand up while you work, if you could get one of those like fancy.
This dude just said fast like Phelps. And we know that he started this in 2008. So I feel like that's like one of his mottos from back then. Like talking about sperm health being like fast like Phelps, and he's just never evolved that slogan, you know?
Sexy desks and gamers. Oh yeah, I'm looking at you. Your boys are damaged, my friends, because not only are you sitting there like doing your thing all day long, you're sitting there. And so what's happening exactly? The boys are like, yo.
Wait, did he just claim that gaming on its own is bad for your sperm? Because he just said not only are you just sitting there all day doing your thing, but also you have your legs together. He's already established that the legs are harmful. But now is he saying that sitting there doing your thing is harmful too? So if you're Hacker Man's gaming, then you're fucking up your sperm count?
I'm all hot and sweaty. I guess it really doesn't matter because do gamers get girls? I'm totally kidding. Not kidding. It's all about letting those bad
Stop gaming if you want women.
boys breathe, which brings us to the seventh thing that is absolutely destroying, potentially, your boy's ability to be amazing and do things like produce little swimmers like Phelps. And that is, you're wearing
I think I'm right about the Phelps thing.
underwear that are way too tight and constricting. It is critical if you want to maintain the integrity of your boys and the things that they actually produce that you are not wearing super tight underwear or your jeans aren't crazy tight. It's all about letting your boys be geniuses. The way that they do that is by temperature
Wait, letting your boys temperature regulate equals letting them be geniuses? So if I let my sperm if I regulate the temperature of my sperm, then I'm going to be shooting out Albert Einsteins over here. Shit, man, that's a pretty good promise.
regulation. You know how like sometimes they're up here, sometimes they're down there? All day, up and down. Regulation, gentlemen, little geniuses. They know what's up. They're like, yo, I'm going to control things. But if you are packed
I love the idea that your sperm is controlling your balls. That like he's saying like little geniuses, like your sperm are just like orbiting the egg, like your balls, and just like taking care of them and making them go higher and lower to produce more sperm. This is so funny.
into your pants like a sausage, they lose the ability to be little geniuses, which is what they do. Cool, you know what's cool? Getting your hand, putting it down your pants, and feeling feeling the boys. Why are you feeling the boys, Alpha? The reason is to try to make sure that I don't have anything weird going on. Gentlemen, it is critical.
What would happen? What would happen? There'd be like, they'd create like a demon that you need to just like quickly like expel from there. Like some kind of like weird pest got up in there when you were walking around. Some like ball tick got up in there. What is he talking about? That's his like little bonus tip. He always gives a little bonus tip, right? His bonus tip for this one is, it's a good thing to feel your balls, boys.
That about once a month you do a self-examination. The best place to do it is in the shower. Get them in your fingers, roll them around a little bit, just feel them, make sure that everything's like
He is just telling people to like make sure they're up to date. Or not up to date, but make sure they're keeping up with like their potential for cancer. You're right.
normal. If you feel something weird, go to the doctor. It is okay to have
These are such basic things, man. He says them in the most like sensational way, right? Where he's like, you know what's good advice? Touching your balls. You might get cancer if you don't. Like, it's, there's something really weird about that. You know what's good? You know what's destroying your package? Being fat. Lose some weight. Like,
have one bigger than the other, like your boy. Not like crazy, but like a little bit. Anyway, gentlemen, I love you. So does Al.
okay, video number 1 was psychological tricks to make more friends. Number 1, be nice. Number 2, be more of a good, be a better listener. Number 3, compliment. And then this one, 7 things destroying your package, STDs. 7 things destroying your package, steroids. 7 things destroying your package, cutting your dick off. Like, the things are so obvious. We're gonna do one more.
My name is Aaron.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised so far. I will say I'm actually pleasantly surprised because he doesn't feel as toxic as he markets himself. Like, he markets himself in a way that feels toxic with like the alpha M and like, you know, all that stuff. But then he's like, nah, dude, you can have 4 cats. Nah, dude, fucking moisturize, bro. Nah, dude, you can compliment other dudes. Like, there's some good things. And then all of his advice has just been like, be more considerate to people. Take care of yourself. Like, there really hasn't been anything bad. You know why it hasn't been bad so far? Because he hasn't said that people who don't do those things are bad, right? He hasn't said that if you're not taking care of yourself or anything like that, you're doing something bad. He hasn't shat on people for just living their lives. But he's saying if you want to do these things, here's a good way to do it, right? Which, so far, so good. But let's see if it keeps up with this next one. So now we've got get more blowjobs. 7 ways to make her want to go downtown more. So we're going to find out how to get those sexy senoritas in your life to go downstairs more often. Okay, now that we know his style, though, let's make some predictions. So it's going to be like, number one, listen to her more. Number 2, be nicer and give her more compliments. Number 3, be more considerate to her emotional needs. Yeah, number 1, take a shower. Number 2, scrub them boys. Number 3, make sure you're taking care of her sexual needs. Like, it's gonna be the most wholesome advice with the most sensational title. Get more blowjobs. Show her more love. Like, that's literally what we're gonna see here.
What's up, gentlemen? So I'm assuming that as a dude, you'd be totally cool if your spicy senorita wanted to go downtown.
This whole video is a description of how to clean your dick. Make sure you peel that skin back, bros. A lot of people, they forget to peel that skin back, get in there.
Totally cool if your spicy senorita wanted to go downtown to say hey to Big Al a little more often. It's one of the biggest.
I love the characters in his universe. I guess there's just a couple. Your sexy senorita, Big Al, and the boys. And the boys are geniuses, and you gotta let them be geniuses. Otherwise, you're not being... What are you? If your girl is a sexy senorita, your penis is Big Al, your balls and sperm are the boys and the geniuses. I wonder who you are. Who are we? Man, Alpha M over here getting us to ask the deep questions.
that I hear from dudes about their spicy senorita and their relationship is that she's not doing that or wanting to do that as often as possible or at all.
As often as possible. My girlfriend does not want to give me a blowjob as often as possible. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Oh, welcome home, honey. No? Wait. Okay. Oh, thanks for dinner, honey. No? All right. I took the dog for a walk. No? Okay. I love that as much as possible. Like, just at every free moment, she should be going down on them.
And I know that this can be a big like relationship strainer. And if you're like pressuring her and she doesn't want to do it, this is definitely a recipe for disaster. But there are some things that we as men can do to encourage her and help her enjoy the process a little bit more, which in turn will help you enjoy the process more.
Oh my god, dude, Rare Flowers. You're right. 1000% number one is gonna be take a shower.
If you're ready for me to help you, help her, help.
Oh, what is the ad gonna be? We have to try to predict what the ad is gonna be. Maybe number 4 will be the shower, and number 4 will be the shower, and the ad will be for body wash. Penis body wash.
Big Al, get a little more oral action. Why don't you drop me one of these to be like, oh yeah, I'm excited, gentlemen. Drop it. Come on, drop it to tell the algorithm to suck it.
Oh, okay, I don't like that. I didn't like any of that. Didn't like that.
The first thing that you need to do to ensure that the drive downtown is as pleasurable as possible and she doesn't absolutely hate
Yo, I'm being as suspenseful as possible, dude. You totally called it. Here we go.
going downtown to see Big Al is to make sure that Big Al isn't too hairy, also that he's not a stinky, musky...
Okay, all right, there it is. There it is. There it is. He did both in one. Clean up the pubes, clean up the cock.
savage. Do you think this is pleasurable? It's not pleasurable because for...
Why does he have a pube wig just lying around ready to go? How many times in his career, God, this guy has a very unique career. He needs to have a wig around that mimics pubes, you know?
For one, the chance of you getting pubes in your mouth goes up exponentially. The other thing that goes up exponentially when your monster man bush is mas grande is that it gets stinky. The reason it's stinky is because all this hair actually traps odor. The other thing is...
It's funny because I feel like this is a video that I think people actually might need. You know, the last two videos, I think like you kind of pick up the knowledge as you just experience life. This feels like advice people might need out there. Wait, weirdly, I know a pube wig is called a merkin. I don't want to know why you know that.
The downside to rocking the monster man bush is that Big Al looks like Little Al. Takeaway, you gotta trim up Big Al if you expect her to enjoy the process of actually going down.
Does he have the garden shears just to emphasize trimming the pubes? Like, I feel like he bought that just to make the action of trimming the pubes look way, way more dramatic than ever. So it wasn't just a little snip, you know what I mean?
See him. Now, the other thing it's going to make her absolutely not want to go down ever is if you stink. The proper private protocol in order to smell amazing is to shower, clean yourself.
Oh, wait, whoa. No, so he grouped those as one, and now he's treating them as two. So yeah, shower and groom. Shower and pubes. 1 and 2. What the fuck else will you have? What else is it? It's going to be like listen to her when she has a conversation and don't just have a conversation to have a sex in the end. Like, that's going to be number 3. I'm trying to think of what else. It's going to be such mundane shit.
That's the thing. Don't just use soap. Like, get in there with something scrubby and scrub out to make sure you're getting all the funk, like, that's been, like, functified, like, off of him. The other thing I want you to do, gentlemen, is powder.
Dude, the way that he's describing men's hygiene is so gross. Just sounds like this, like, crusty, damp, dingy, smelly, moldy fucking, like, crust. I already said crust. Slime? Sludge? I don't even know. I just, like, think of caves and shit. You know, I think of, like, smelly, moldy caves when he's talking about what's in between men's legs now. Wear pants that highlight your dick. That'll be one of the pieces of advice. I doubt it, dude.
but not too much.
But it'll be like, do the dishes. But it'll be like, free up some time in her schedule. Do something she would normally do so that she can use that time sucking your penis.
Powder, because powder doesn't taste amazing. Something else that doesn't taste amazing is cologne. Don't ever spray cologne or use deodorant on your junk.
Ew. Ew. Take a shower. Ew. No. Have people done that because they're just, ew, I can totally picture it. They have. That's disgusting.
I know you're thinking it right, because I thought, I've even tried. I'm like, yo, what if I just got a little deodorant? What if I spritzed a little Rebel?
No, a little deodorant? Oh my god, could you imagine trying to put your mouth around a cock that has fucking deodorant all over it? Holy shit.
Hero or
This proves they don't think about women as humans. Just cock-blowing machines. And they'll deal with the deodorant, it's the same.
king on that bad boy, right? That would be amazing. Once again, overpowering deodorants or body sprays is just as offensive as you having musky nuts.
Okay, deodorant is different because it's an antiperspirant. Like, it literally will dehydrate their mouth. Like, that's gross. Oh my god, dude. That's disgusting. Listerine? Real story, one dude I know put Listerine on his dick to make it cleaner. And of course, it hurt like hell. It sounds like some shit you would do when you were like 15, 16. Like, it sounds like some shit you would do on a dare with your toxic ass bros who are like getting drunk for the first time. Like, oh, dude, put Listerine on your dick, dude, to clean it before she gives you a blowjob, man. Like, that really is what it sounds like.
Number 2 is don't pressure. Come on, just do it. Don't beg. Please, just kiss it. And definitely no guilt trips. Okay, but I'll bet your friend Janice would do it. No! If she feels like it's an obligation or she has to do it, this is a quick way for her to not ever want to do it. Sometimes she's going to want to.
Damn, this stuff is so, it just is so much less sensational than he tries to make it. It's like so much less mind-blowing and insightful than he tries to make it seem. Like, but I guess somebody needs it.
Do it. Sometimes she's not going to want to do it. And sometimes she might be like, maybe, but by you encouraging her or doing the third thing, which is actually reciprocating the action, she will do it to her. One of the downsides to the
Wait, what? What if it's just like some random ass time during the day? Like, it's not gonna work. Like, she's doing dishes, you just like pull up behind her and just like, you're like, all right, I'm gonna scratch your back, you're gonna scratch mine. Like, no, dude, it just might not be wanted at all.
movies is that we always see dudes getting Big Al attended to, but we very rarely actually see the woman's, what should we call it?
Where are we seeing this? Does he just mean in porn? I'm not like walking around my street every day just seeing men get their cocks serviced in public. What is he talking about? You see dudes get Big Al sucked more. Like, what?
Brenda? Nobody's ever paying attention to Brenda until it's time to actually
Brenda is what he calls vagina.
go to work. Gentlemen, the fact is, you've got to realize that
Brenda is his ex-wife. That's the energy I'm getting from that one. He's got his sexy senorita and then Brenda. That's what I'm saying, Rare Flowers. That's also pressure. Like, you have to return the favor now. Exactly. But he's selling it like that's the preferred option.
she often will enjoy you going down to give her a little oral action. Why? Because it feels amazing. And honestly,
Yeah, but you shouldn't do it because you expect the gift back in return. Like, when you buy something for somebody and you do it because you then later want them to buy you something or like to do a favor for you, it's like some Andy from The Office shit. Like, nobody operates that way. Like, that's a very, very toxic way to do kindnesses for people. If you want to go down on her, enjoy going down on her. Thank the Lord that you have somebody in front of you who's like willing to let you do that to their body and enjoys that and like wants to have that relationship with you. Like, don't just do it as a means to like get what you want in return. Like, I don't think that that's good advice. I think what he might be saying, if we like try to steel man his argument, is be more accommodating sexually to her and she'll be more accommodating sexually to you, most likely. But it does kind of sound very transactional, like, eat her out, get a blowjob. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rare Flowers. There is a good way to do this. I just don't know that like most, if he literally needs to tell people to shower and to not beg, then they're not the types of people who are going to be subtle about the way they do this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, they're not the kind of people who have the social skills to like do something nice and do it in a way where they don't expect it in return. Like, they're going to be very upfront about that expectation. Be like, oh, but I just like ate you out. Like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's like, that's who he's talking to.
That is one of the best ways that you're actually going to get her to be all like, oh no, Jesus help me, oh my God, this is amazing. The reason is because that action very rarely actually stimulates that little thingy thing enough to actually make her be like, oh Jesus, oh my Lord.
He just said so much without saying so much. That action doesn't really stimulate that little thingy thing make enough to make her go, oh Lord. I like, without actually describing anything, I know exactly what he means. That was beautiful right there.
I can't even help myself. By you being a conscientious partner and going downtown to see Brenda and taking your time nice and slow, little
Brenda is not a good name. Like, it should have been a much more sexy name than Brenda, dude. Did I click on the onto bad acting, TM? Not necessarily. He was doing a role, so no. He hasn't done that the entire time. It's just him being a dumbass on camera. Hello, Skelly. We're learning how to get more blowjobs. So get ready for some life advice here.
Seduction action, this automatically and astronomically increases her ability or interest in going down and hanging out with Al. But now if you're like, yo, Alpha, I don't really even want her to go downtown because of the traffic and parking and the price of gas. Have you seen the price of gas? Gentlemen, if this is you or sounds like you and you're not interested in having her go take a little road trip to Altown, chances are you're suffering from some form of ED. And if that is the case, you gotta go see today's video sponsor, Roman.
He did it again, dude. He did it again, dude. He did it again. He did it again, dude. Oh, man, this one's a little bit more blatant, though, honestly. Oh, that was number one, Skelly. That was advice number one. Now we're on to buy these pills for ED that I'm being sponsored by. He keeps, like, embedding ads into the video. So now we've got, like, an erectile dysfunction ad. What did he say? If you're not so interested in getting her to go downtown, maybe you need ED pills? What? I'm going to skip the ad. Fuck the ad. Wait, he doesn't even have them this time.
It's super simple. All you got to do is hit that link down.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's always like 2 minutes long, too.
Fourth way that you're going to help her.
All right, there we go. There we go. So she already knows you have ED. I don't really understand that tip, but to be honest, I don't want to go back and watch it again because it's literally only there for his ad. Because at first when he was saying it, I was like, I don't really get what he's saying. And then he moved into the ad and it was like, oh, now I get it. You literally just forced this one in there because it's an ad. It means absolutely nothing. And its place on the list is completely arbitrary, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't, Skelly. It doesn't. It's like he's talking about a topic where you might be thinking about your ED. So he figured out a way in the script to write in ED so he could transition to a sponsor. So that entire piece of advice there, we can just like take off the list. All right, let's find out what the fourth way is.
Help you help Al be awesome is to not actually grab her head and force her down on Al. When's the
Yes. 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 I agree. That is great advice. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, now that he said that, it changes the way I'm watching this video. Who watches this? That's weird. Like, if you need somebody to tell you that, that's weird.
last time you gagged or choked on something and thought to yourself, damn, I can't wait to do that again? Dude, but Alpha in the movies, they look like they love it, which is the reason why they got like tears and snot running down their face. Pushing her head down is definitely...
What did he just talk about with the movies? This is really violent. And the imagery is really violent right now.
Not a turn on. Also not a way for her to want to come back and do it some more. Now you're like, yo, Alpha, what do I do with my hands? I really don't care what you do. You can put them on your hips. No big deal. You can put them on your head. That's cool too. You want to rest them like on her shoulders? Okay. Maybe gently on the back of the head, maybe, possibly. Be careful. Don't like, because I know that you're like, oh, right, and you're going to get all a little bit frisky. Gentlemen, chill out. The next thing that you
Okay. That one made me a little more uncomfortable. That one changed the way that I feel about this right now. Fretzo, I didn't even know if you want to know, to be honest. That one was weird. Let's just listen to the next one and hope it gets better.
should do in order to increase the likelihood of her giving Al a kiss goodnight is give her a compliment on how well she kisses Al.
Dude, you give the best blowjobs. Like, last time you gave me a blowjob, I did not want it to end. Thanks. Yeah, like, your blowjobs are so good. It's, like, pretty crazy. They're, like, the best blowjobs that I've ever had. Aw, thanks. That's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, like, if I could get a blowjob from you every night, like, it would be pretty cool. But it's like, I understand that you don't want to, but, like, if you did, like, that would be super cool. Like, your blowjobs are awesome. Okay. Like, this is not a way to get more blowjobs. No. There's no world. Dude, your blowjobs are so great. Oh, wow, really? Okay, get that fucking penis out right now. Like, that's not reality. He did that too. He said return the favor. Yep, his pieces of advice so far have been take a shower, trim the pubes, go down on her sometimes and meet her sexual needs, sponsor for erectile dysfunction, don't push her head and force her to suck it, which should have been number one if it's in this list at all. And again, I can't believe he's talking to people who need that to be in the list. And now, number 6, compliment her blowjob giving abilities.
Girl, you are the best. My God, you're freaking incredible. What you do, like I'm talking, talk it up, gentlemen. Here's the deal. Even if
That's too hungry. Sorry, I'm going to show you his face for that. He, like, literally talked through his teeth for that one.
on how well she kisses Al. Earl, you are the best. My God, you're freaking.
He just said Earl. Earl, you give the best blowjobs, dude.
Incredible. What you do, like I'm talking, talk it up, gentlemen. Here's the deal. Even if she's not like the greatest at it, it's okay. Don't let her know that.
Dude, why would I tell her she's the greatest? Like, she doesn't give good blowjobs, dude. Like, if anything, I should give her pointers on how to give better blowjobs. Yo, dude, he knows his audience, man. He knows what toxic dude bros are like. Like, he is talking to some of the most emotionally immature people. If there's any common thread that we've figured out through his audience tonight, it's that they are brain dead and they only think about getting sex from girls. And they never consider women to be they never consider that, like, they could have, like, another kind of relationship with women. No, it's, like, only having sex. And, like, oh, God, dude. Yeah, no, it's very revealing the way that he scripts these videos, if you get my drift.
Make her.
I don't think he's like this, by the way. I don't. Because he's been pretty damn chill throughout the whole thing. And he's, like, even undermined some of those toxic ways of thinking, but he knows his audience really well.
Think that she is absolutely blowing your mind. If she thinks that she's doing things to you that nobody's ever done the way that she's doing them to you, she's gonna be like, yeah, I am good, right? And if you're like freaking out and being like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Ooh, baby, you're a dirty girl. I can't wait to know where you learned to do that, gentlemen. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. The one thing you need to do, though, definitely, is go over the top. Because in her head, she's like, yo, I'm totally killing it. What happened?
I love the representation of her. Yo, I'm totally killing that cock, dude. I'm totally mastering that pipe right now, man. Like, no one sucks his dick better than me. Break out that cock right now, motherfucker. Let me suck that shit. Like, I love the way that he's making these people. And who sounds like that? So you've sucked dick beforehand and can give tips. Yeah, true, right? I mean, hey, he could be.
Happens when you're going downtown to visit Brenda, right? And all
Brenda
of a
again.
sudden she starts getting like yes, well, like right? What happens exactly? You're like yes, this is awesome, and you're like, yo, I'm the champ, I'm the king, mama, right? It happens. Same thing, and rules apply to her. The next thing that you need to do.
Mama. Talk like that is just no, please get that out of sex, dude. I hate daddy, mommy. Mama's way worse than mommy, by the way.
If you want to help her, help you, help Al to be awesome again, gentlemen, is start the process prior to getting in the bedroom, right? We talk a lot about foreplay and the fact that it starts before you actually get naked and get ready to get freaky. Foreplay starts before the bedroom, so it's flirting, it's talking, little whispering in her ear, being like, "Yo, mama, you know what I'm gonna do to you?"
I don't want to know. It's too aggressive. It's so aggressive.
Right? And she's gonna be like, "Really?" And you're gonna be like, "Yeah." And you know what I want you to do to me? Yeah, exactly. See where this is going? And last, but certainly not least, you gotta give her a heads up. Literally, as in like heads up, because I'm about to do that thing I'm about to do. Right now, here's the thing. Once again, movies.
Oh, is that what he means? Okay, this I disagree with. You don't always have to. Like, if you know that she's cool, that's what I'll say.
Movies for guys thinking, yo, she definitely wants me to just like blast away like in her mouth or on her face or in her hair. 99% of spicy senoritas, they don't want it to hear, gentlemen. And it's
Yeah, obviously not her face or her hair. What the fuck?
she's dressed.
Yeah, you gotta take a full-blown shower after giving me head. Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. Like, yeah, obviously not.
Definitely don't mess the dress. Have a plan of action. Think about it at a time. Where are you shooting that bad boy? Whether or not it's on yourself or on the floor, wherever, just make sure.
I love how you have to, like, treat it like a tactician. Like, okay, T-minus, oop, I dropped my water bottle. All right, T-5 till impact. Prepare to pull out. Like, are you ready? Yes, we're ready. All right, pulling out in 3, 2, shoot to 45 degrees in 1. You know, like.
It's not in her eyes. It's a birthmark. Or is it? It is. I'm just kidding. It's a birthmark. What I'm not kidding about is the fact that if you hope for, expect, or would like that spicy senorita to go downtown to see Big Al, you got to make sure that the drive is a pleasurable one, because if she's hitting a bunch of speed bumps that are hairy and stinky, forcing her.
Oh, dude. Okay, this depiction is disgusting. Picturing the person who didn't do these things. We've got a person with a smelly cock that has crust and slime all over it, who's begging for a blowjob, forcing their girlfriend's hand, their girlfriend's head downstairs, never returning the favor sexually, and splooging on her face. Like, yeah, don't do that. Thanks for making this video.
Begging or pleading or being mad when she does it, gentlemen. You think she's gonna want to go for a drive to see Al? The answer is no, gentlemen. The fact is, you are awesome. Al is awesome, and now hopefully she is going to be awesome to Al.
See, it is so rare. I just love that we've gotten so accustomed to calling the dick Al, but it is so rare to get these life advice channels where it's like, yeah, the takeaway is not that bad. Like, he's like, clean yourself, clean your pubes up. Make sure that you're not too pushy. Make sure that you're meeting her sexual needs. Make sure that you're not forcing her to do stuff. Make sure that you're considerate about the things that she wants. Like, he's delivering it in such a aggressive way, in an intense way, that it feels like it should be like more mind-blowing or something. But it's just like, yeah, that's pretty good advice. I to be real, I thought going into this, and you guys know, because I had my whole explanation of what I think about, like, the idea of alpha male and stuff.
Gentlemen,
But I thought going into this we were gonna get like biological prescriptivism, we were gonna get like the adherence to social norms and like prescription of social norms and placation of social norms, but we haven't. We've gotten like some actually pretty fine advice. Here's what I'm thinking though. I think I'm gonna save, because he's got a video called Signs You're a Sigma Male. And there's some other people who have made stuff about Sigma males. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Sigma male topic on hold because I think that that will get into that incel, red pill, hyper masculine men's rights kind of ideology. But it's nice to know for today, it's nice to know that Alpha M is not as toxic as we might have originally thought going into this, and that there are channels that are giving advice for men that isn't really the worst thing for them to hear and won't contribute to harmful outcomes for the people who they're interacting with, which is nice. Are there Zeta males? Eventually there probably will be, right? Roadhead is terrifying to me. I don't know if that's what he was just talking. There's no way he was just talking about Roadhead. I would have noticed that. There's no way he was just talking about Roadhead. Well, this is a pretty fun little dive for me. I'm glad that Jumbo, if you're still here, I'm glad you sent this along. This is sick, dude. And it surprised the shit out of me. I was ready to rip on this. I was ready to shit all over this, talk about how harmful it is. But no, now I'm ready to say, go watch. If you're a dude out there who watched this shit tonight and is like, damn, I didn't know I need to clean my smelly cock, or I didn't know that I need to meet my girl's sexual needs, then you should probably go check out this like one of the rare times that I actually feel like I don't mind endorsing the content. Like, I don't really see anything harmful here. The nice thing is he hasn't made somebody feel bad for who they are. And that's the kind of thing that I get really concerned with these channels, is like, they'll shame somebody for being fat. They'll shame somebody for being slightly ugly or not having the best fashion or not having the best grooming. And we didn't get that here, which is so sick, dude. It's so sick that it's positive and it's not just like motivation coming from like negativity and confirming your own negative feelings about yourself. Because so many of these people will like feel inadequate on the dating market. They'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then they'll watch content that usually tells them that there's something fucking wrong with them. But this doesn't tell them what's wrong with them. It just gives them advice on what they could improve. And it's like up to them whether or not that's helpful, you know? So Alpha M, not bad. Right now, not bad. Willing to change my mind, but right now, not bad. And he's been doing his thing for 13 years, so I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. There's also, I wonder if we should do this one at some point, but there's a video here called 5 YouTube channels that I love and 5 that I hate. And he's got PewDiePie and Mr. Beast. PewDiePie is the more notable one here. In the hate column, which usually PewDiePie is like cited as like an alpha male. So it's like, hey, he's starting off on the right foot there. Gives me hope. Gives me hope for content like this, where there could be positive men's content, and then it's not just like shitting on women or making people feel ashamed of the bodies they were born into, or relying on biological prescriptivism to derive its necessary actions, or the necessary actions that you should take. Yeah. Anyways, that was fun. And now I think we are going to say goodbye for today. Just so everybody knows, I will be uploading a video later. If you're in chat now and you've been watching the videos besides Rare Flowers, because I talk with Rare Flowers about this like one-on-one, let me know what you think. I'm curious to see if you guys have been liking it. If you got any critique or advice for me. I'm going to turn on my fucking AC now. I figured out what I need to do for the room. I made it cooler in here, but the AC is still loud as shit, so I just can't run it during stream. So, we'll figure that out. It's just gonna be loud in the background. It bothers me for the YouTube recordings. It doesn't bother me for like me just like chatting with you guys, you know? Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, Rare Flowers. That was fun for sure. And thanks again, Jumbo. That was sick, dude. That was some good shit. Next time, or at some point soon, we're gonna do Eric Hulse, whatever his name is, Tyler One's dad. We gotta do that because that looks super good. I don't know when we'll do it. Probably Thursday at the earliest. If not Tuesday. It just depends on what I want to do on Tuesday. But yeah, I do really want to hear from you guys on whether or not you're liking the YouTube content, if it's suiting your needs, if it's hitting you where you want it to. I am putting up another video later today where we break down that Psychic that we watched, Riz. It's more of a video essay. It's actually like 56 minutes long, so it's one of the longer videos, but it's a pretty decent breakdown in my opinion. So if you're starved for content, that'll be happening later on. But like I said, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. 6 p.m. for some more of the same. Don't get into too much trouble without me, and I'll catch you guys soon. Oh, you checked out the channel and saw the weed one? There's 2 weed ones. Are you talking about the cannabis CEOs? The other weed one is the Seth Rogen one. We did 2 on 420 that I thought were pretty good. But yeah, let me know. Let the CEO one, yeah. Next time, if you guys are here a little earlier, I want to talk with you about it and see what you think. The only reason I haven't had the conversation yet is because people trickle in at such random times in stream. I don't know when would be a good time to have that conversation, but if we're here early enough, we should do it because I want to see what you guys think, you know, if you think the content is good. But anyways, we'll do it later. We won't do it now. So have a good rest of your Sunday, you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a good night, you guys.